edge of the jet right before the flash, so he kept that in his memory. But man, at the end, he was waiting with the shorty, and as soon as he was ready to swing around, he wanted to get that quick catch from the back. But Fox knew he had more time to work with. Yep. Now, tied 4-4. Operator still in the hands of John Olsen. Allows Full Sense to just kind of play protect the op over on the side. Just two initiators looking to get some info and stall for time. Hunter's Fury online as well, so it looks like position-wise, Full Sense clearly ready to go for a retake on A should the push come hard and fast.
Yep.
I was going to ask there for a second if it was Monday, because Monyet was popping off, but what day is it anyway?
That's a very good question. I believe Thursday. I'm going to go with Thursday.
Sure, I'll believe you. You could have said anything and I would have believed you.
Ini lagi live ya?
Well,
Coach?
Yet. Much better start today than we had in the very beginning of ABL.
True. Very true.
Wait, mana-mana YouTube-nya.
Spots the Killjoys nearby, so should any rotates happen here, Leviathan's always going to be wary of that lurk. And look at the position from Sushi Boys. Pushed out so far ahead, and this gives Full Sense the heads up that this is going to be an A hit. All they need to do is clear the back. Make sure they clear for the lurk.
Ayo, suka monyet.
Ready for the retake.
You can see they're fishing for some
Aduh, tapi ini lagi lawannya sama-sama Pacific ya.
No, not again.
Sama-sama apa? Saya.
Yeah, the timings are just not on the side of Paper Rex today.
Yes,
that ties up Jig to watch for the flank. Hunter's Fury and Lockdown available off of that kill. It's going to be the Lockdown, drawing out something, and Olsen spots him on the swing. Gets the kill before the leader is able to come out. Paranoia sent down as well just to make sure no more pushes come through. Hunter's Fury to make sure even more time is bought. And Paper Rex just cannot approach. One person detained, Jing taken down by Leviathan on the other side. It's going to be the guy stuck behind the wall as he goes down, and Full Sense takes the lead 5-4.
Yeah. I mean, you can see that the timings for Full Sense have been so good on this map. They're really well practiced, and once they got their heads on straight, this has been really clean. The operator so punishing for John Olsen. They know that Paper X has no choice but to try to push this lockdown. There's nothing left in the tank, really, that they can do about it, because Mind Freak's already dead. You don't have the nanos to throw them over the wall to try to clear it, and even then, it's not going to be the easiest if somebody's just watching for the nanos, clearing them on the way in. So they know that Paper X has to push.
Ayo, Mind Freak, hati-hati, ada OP.
Just more prepared, and Paper X couldn't get time into the Seekers, trying another C hit.
Kenapa Roblox-nya Min? Nggak tahu kenapa tuh. Lebih tepatnya HP Min sama laptopnya tuh kayak nggak mau nyambung. Mau download Roblox-nya di PC, nggak tahu kenapa dia naruhnya tuh di C terus.
So close to having a pretty good play
there. Maybe minggu depan deh kayaknya karena Roblox.
Yeah, Mind Freak's left click is faster than his arm, I guess, because he spots him and he like swings, but then still left clicks because he knows he spotted someone. Yeah, is able to stabilize to get the kill there.
Ini udah kedengaran nggak suara foulnya?
I mean, it's like one of those things with John where he's just in such a tricky position because the initial util is so good for Paper X that they're able to isolate, take out a couple players.
Nice banget maunya tadi.
To keep Sushi Boy stuck in that corner, and you know something.
That corner.
Oh wow, yeah. Something he had all the time.
Kena pistol dong.
Yep. Gets up on that box, and John has no idea.
Wow, that calls for a timeout. Full Sense, they were on a good streak, 5 rounds in a row. Then they lost it, so.
Kenapa kalian bisa-bisanya di lower dua-duanya? Udah di RX tadi juga barusan kalah lawan Sentinel. Padahal udah OT tahu, udah overtime.
Speeding up to 11, right? They bring it back up to what they're used to. This time Monyet on board with the timings as well, coming in from C-Long.
Mending suara Min yang besar. Nanti nggak seru dong dengerin apa PV-nya.
Paper X's comp on Haven is you kind of have to snowball. You kind of have to just rely on, you know, winning out your duels, getting the utility good enough that it can win those duels on the initial push, and then trying to hold it down from there. Because of the Reyna. I mean, if you get that Reyna starting to, you know, jive a little bit, you can get some of the dismisses flowing, you can get the devours flowing, then you give yourself a really good chance to win these rounds. But when they get slowed down, when they get thwarted with their initial plans,
Oh, ini orang baru ya
or
nih.
there's a lockdown or something
Cowok
like that
yang
to play
ini
that just,
kayaknya.
they don't have a lot of good answers for. Yeah, you can see that it causes real problems for this Paper X comp.
Sayang banget ya si Garnet
See,
nggak
that is what
ikutan
it is.
masuk
This is
FS.
WK Gaming, man. This is like, we've seen it for years. We know what's going on.
Yeah, once they all start walking forward, just sound or not.
Min main ML nggak? Enggak. Min nggak main.
One thing we didn't get to mention when we first saw the picks is, of course, while we don't have things like the Harbor or the Viper, still bringing the Sky back in allows for a little bit more flexibility.
Mungkin kalau Min main nanti Min kasih tahu.
Haven't seen a combo too much yet here on the Haven.
Kira-kira bisa nggak ya Mobile Legend itu di menu gitu?
Just a little bit more flexibility for how to use Arena, how to set that agent up, as we do have our tech pause of the day.
Aduh, ada technical pause.
We'd be remiss without at least one. Usually these go by pretty fast though these days. It seems like it's usually just a quick sound thing or someone accidentally,
Siapa nih
yank the USB
yang
cord
numpain
out or
minum?
something.
Kemarin Monyet ada numpain minum soalnya.
We're all on site, so I don't imagine it should be too long, but we'll await any updates. If we can share any of that information we get, we will let you know as soon as possible.
Semangat
Oh,
Monyet!
this is a very different vibe than Zekin.
Yeah, it is.
But it's like almost
Dia
just as creepy.
senyum-senyum.
But it's like the different kind of creepy. This is.
No, I like it though. I like Monyet.
Hai Monyet.
I appreciate that.
Senyum-senyum.
No, Monyet's been very
Semangat
relaxed.
lah,
Again,
Monyet.
while he's on a new team, he's been playing on this stage.
Iya,
with
gemoy,
different
gemoy.
setups, but all
Lo
throughout
mau main di
BC
Emo?
Pacific, it is the same arena, just with a different
Soalnya
skin
ini kan
here.
Min tadi download
It's the
Robloxnya
end
di
of year
HP.
2023
Nah,
skin here
mau
for the
Min
Sangam
setting di
Coliseum.
OBS tuh, buset sulit
A
banget.
little bit of cyberpunk, a little bit of sci-fi going on.
We got the sticks and skin set this time. I really like this one. Like the white outlines around the player.
Namanya loh,
I really like the way it flashes on the intro.
Bemu apa sih tuh namanya?
Oh, the intro
Sama
is
ada
so
satu
good.
lagi.
Love it.
Ada satu lagi Min lupa, tapi Min ingat logonya.
Dude, so good.
Yeah, I mean,
Always gets me so hyped.
that's something that the overall scene has been working on for so long, trying to build on it, and now we see all sorts of organizations all around the world really embodying that and understanding. We want to build this out, we want to build this story, we want to build the tone.
Kok gamesnya ketulis
Obviously,
game
just
Roblox
recently,
sih?
Both at VCT Champions and Game Changers Champions, and then for Riot Games even at the League of Legends Worlds, insane stories being brought to light here, and you love to see it. But the story right now between these two teams is, can Paper X stay afloat? I mean, they're being pushed once again, full sense. They're showing that when it comes to Haven, they are here to take down some of the best here in Pacific.
And you start to
Suara gamenya nggak masuk, lebih tepatnya waktu Min setting mirror screen-nya itu nggak masuk ke OBS.
Like, yes, sometimes Jing is nuts, no matter what. But other times, like,
Bentar aku panggil orang-orang Discord ya, Min imut.
Like,
Makasih loh, Akira.
amazing or not, and there's a lot of iffiness
Ini Min
to it.
live
Fast A hit.
live karena kan udah janji kan hari ini tuh mulai. Tapi karena Robloxnya nggak bisa, yaudah Min live-in PRX aja.
Oftentimes one of the more reliable
Main
offers
Freak
for sure on
Sentinel.
this squad, but this time it's on the Sky. Trailblazer
Wah.
being sent out. So much value coming out from this initiator for Paper X.
Min baru kali ini lihat main Freak Sentinel.
But the shock darts it gets some value, but the Lear comes out, and now everyone on site.
Okay, nice, Mind Freak, nice.
One kill, allows for the trade for Monyet as well,
Nice,
and it's all
Nate.
down to John Olsen. Only an operator in hand.
Min suka tadi
Surely
cara
you don't
ngepicknya
go
langsung
for
ngepick
this.
barengan.
He wants to find at least one kill. If he can find one, maybe he can isolate the other 1v1s.
1v1.
Why not?
Go OP, hati-hati.
Crouching by, just trying to check one at a
Wah,
time.
nice.
Oh, tries to go for an aggressive check with the tailwind, but Devi does not
With
miss
Devi.
that chance.
No, that's a good staggering of utility, and both teams kind of anticipating each other's pressure. And,
Please, buatin 7 dulu.
that operator, like you say, and he does
6
pick it up from time to time, and he's
serem.
pretty clean with it, and that really
Halo
was able
Min,
to
Mia Mia,
stop the
Raifa,
advance
welcome.
of full sense here and give Paper X that man
Wah, nice,
advantage.
nice itu.
Push onto the site, and the Lear over the top, really, really good to set up the push onto Fox on the back. That pretty much was round over at that point for Paper X. So, yeah, I will say, you want to duel with Paper X.
Something, hati-hati.
Good luck.
Rame.
Oh, and John
Wah,
Olsen, he
nice
walked
monyet.
all the way through on that flash.
Suka banget
Anti-flash
nih
away from
tadi.
the enemy as well, but he's not able to get his vision back in time to find two members on opposite sides of
Welcome,
the screen.
Mia Reza.
And Paper
Welcome.
X, they gain control of A-Long and Sewers once
Bisa
again.
tadi ada 3 orang tahu
No
di
big
Elong.
ultimates to use from this location, but they've already put down the pressure and forced Full Sense out. They just say, you know what, we don't have everyone here to gather up for backup. If it comes to it, we'll just have to go for the retake.
Kosong,
And retake
kosong
it will
side-nya.
be, because we do see Paper X just going for the spike plan.
Yeah, this is John Olsen trying to double down on, maybe Paper X won't expect me doing the same thing again in the same round. Doesn't work out. That happens from time to time. And again, if you're gonna brawl with Paper X, it's not easy. A lot of teams try and a lot fail.
Yeah,
Tapi sedih banget tahu 3 Pacific pada di lower.
Paranoia coming down. They're able to clear
Ayoy!
under, and Leviathan as well wins the fight through the one-way. Paper X, they didn't bargain for this. The pop flash
Ayoy!
doesn't connect as it hits right at the edge of the smoke. It's going to be the run and gun, but the defuse
Ay,
is stuck.
Titi.
PTC will clean things
Ya,
up.
tadi
And we are
padahal
tied
udah bagus ya.
6-6 at the half.
Didn't exactly see what happened on the point of attack there, but
6-6
Full Sense
jadinya.
just dissecting the Paper X players in a heartbeat. The swing
He's
out
so
towards
wrong.
the A-Link just gets shut
Let's
down.
go, let's go.
So
Yeah.
Paper X just kind of falling apart in a heartbeat there. Just snap your fingers and
Kenapa ya tadi ya?
Good
Perasaan
retake.
udah
Yeah,
I mean,
really
we had
good
the
ngeplan
breach up in
tinggal.
heaven as well, so hopefully we'll get some different viewpoint.
Oh,
Yeah, so you saw the
judge.
fault line there. The Paranoia had already hit under an L, and you get the drop with the judge. I mean, it's just cherry on top that
Enti.
Leviathan's able to win against that swing out.
Wah,
round
baru sadar
one-way.
Mind Freak gak pakai controller.
PTC doing a good
Sama
job
tadi
covering
Min gini.
long.
Ya,
I mean, that's
Mind Freak Sentinel.
really clean retake. Really nice.
Biasanya kan
Full Sense.
smoker ya.
Well,
Controller.
6-6. Paper X fans shaking in their boots right now. I mean, granted, it is one of
Ah,
their
no,
weakest
no.
maps, and it is
Swear,
clearly a
ini
map that
dilawar
Full Sense
tahu.
has come very well prepared here for the AVL. But Coach Alex trying to give them a little
Coach Alex lagi
time
gak marah-marah.
how to prep for this defense. We always talk about it's generally
Kebiasaan
tougher
PRX
on the
over
defense
B.
with that Reyna.
Tadi
Generally. Not always.
Unless you're Jing.
Unless you're Jing.
kayaknya kalau nggak perang bisa menang deh
And
round
again,
itu.
the only concern I always have with a Reyna player is a lot of times, especially on Haven, you're going to be left on your own.
Senyum,
Like
senyum,
RP
ayo
or
guys senyum
something
dulu.
like that. That could get really, really tricky and can be punished pretty easily. Or sometimes you see the complete opposite where you just lock it down and nobody can break you because you're getting that first kill and dismissing and devouring. And
Min senang
there's
banget
not much
monyet
the other
masuk
team can do about
PRX.
it. So really curious, but Zelen, credit where credit's due, has done a great job.
Karena
preparing Full
Min
Sense for Haven
fans
for this
monyet.
tournament. They've looked really engaged. It's a map that you're going to expect is going to come through in almost every draft because it's almost never banned by just about anybody in the Pacific region. So absolutely a good choice. And yeah, we have teams outside of Pacific, but none of them ban it either. So this is
Right here.
really, really good for Full Sense. I mean,
Wow,
clean,
something.
PTC having a good one. John Olsen, some ups and downs. but
Oke,
mostly
bakalan
up.
perang di
I'd say
B.
those operators were pretty good.
Bakalan perang nih.
To bring that up a
3
bit
orang.
right now with the flashpoint set up to counter
Please
the
menang
push out
perangnya.
from mid, but Jing gets
Nice.
the first kill, draws out so
Nice,
much
menang,
aggro
menang.
and sets up for a
Belum.
great
Nice.
spot. Yet Jing with another on the board as well.
Oke, nice.
Bloodbath
Perangnya
in mid.
berhasil.
1v3 for Leviathan,
Nice,
but
nice, nice.
only a classic
Spike
in his
drop,
hands. The
hati-hati Omen.
Trailblazer hunting him down. It's now a horror game as he just has to run for his life.
Dikejar anjing dong.
Oh, it's tough.
Oke, nice.
Not gonna matter. Jing
Dapat
able to
kita
find his
bisa
third in the
run.
round. Well, that's
Nice,
an ATAC
nice.
classic. Just run it down B mid. just guns
Senyum
blazing.
Min lebih
so you
manis
can
dan dingin,
outduel the other.
buset.
Yeah, I mean everyone just types 1v1 me mid and everyone
Dingin
answers the
seperti
call.
salju.
But both teams very well aware that this was a possibility, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You see the instant commitment to the flashpoint coming up from Full Sense, and then Paper X.
Oh, kita bisa
look,
dengar
they're very
suara
good to anti-flash it,
in-game
so that they're
mereka
able to
ya.
Continue with the trades.
Komnya.
And Jing kicking off the
Jing.
second half on a positive note. Now we do see a floor spy coming in from Full Sense.
Oh iya, Full Sense-nya full
Couple
buy.
Spectres in there too, even. So a lot gonna be
Bah.
coming through. Really.
Jing, my god.
Very
Ya.
position, they're gonna put themselves
Ih,
in
kemarin
something
dia
with
ada
Sheriff
nge-clutch
as well.
tau.
See if they can
Buatin
punish it.
OT.
Paranoia keeps him in
Jing.
place. Damage done, but no kills found.
Hati-hati, mereka beli.
We know that all of them have bought up
Oh,
weapons
mereka
right now.
kasih.
With an upgraded Sheriff.
Monyet,
Watch for
hati-hati.
that C-Long. The dash in from John Olsen. He's trying to open things up, and the guiding light is just a distraction from his own teammate as we just see everyone falling down on both sides. Devi is able to try to hold on to the site. Leviathan trying to make a way out. The spike has been stranded. They can't pick it up just yet. Manyet still has information, and the dash out from John Olsen creates the aggro, the opening for Full Sense to come
Kayaknya
back.
tadi kalau monyet nge-pick maybe
things a little bit off with Paper X having to switch
waktu monyet
comps
di sini.
ever so slightly does cause a hesitation from Mind Freak in terms of is that
Aduh,
whose
sayang
guiding
banget,
light is
Enti.
that mine? Is that
I mean, it fakes me out for a second too.
yeah, he was I was tracking it with him, man. I was
Mia,
like,
Mia,
yeah, I don't blame you.
Mia, Mia,
He's
Kuro,
expecting,
welcome.
it's a flash to
Ini
try to
lagi
help him.
nontonin PRX.
At least trying to make up for it with a double kill. Then Jing not ready for
Oh iya,
Leviathan. Wow.
senjata
Wallbang. Onto something there.
Stringer. Stringer nih sakit banget kalau jarak dekat. Ini nggak bohong.
A Marshall for something, a Stinger for Devi, Sheriffs otherwise.
Iya, 1 versus 4 lawan Sentinel. Buset, Jing.
For Sushi Boys and Fox.
Sayang banget ya dia harus hiatus.
Trying to clean out turret. I think he got it. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, turret's been taken down and Full Sense. They got the free ult orb over by the
Okay,
C side
something
as well.
pakai
And with that,
Marshall.
on the back of sight with the recon, so they assume they must have pushed out from some way. They already cleared out mid under window.
Semoga, semoga.
Kena
badannya dikit.
Body shot on John Olsen keeps it pretty weak.
Ay,
No
ay, ay.
heals available. So something he just wants to get this finishing kill. There's
Wah,
the
rame, rame.
combo,
Guys.
but it's a bit too early as they also get
Wait, wait,
counter
wait.
flash
Wah, inti.
with the flash point and Full Sense able to hold strong in A lobby.
Well, Full Sense.
Aduh,
Thinking about the other
picknya.
side of the map, still afraid of that Marshall, but already on his horse is something to the other side. Still
Kayaknya something udah ke sisi, tapi
lurking.
Sushi Boys has to make
wah,
sure they
ini
stay
Jing
alive
bisa
here
kena
for the
ABD.
end. Oh, John Olsen.
Wah,
Just going for
through the
jet.
smoke.
No chances taken. Well, that being the Spectre, not a clear idea of where it might have come
Oh, dapat
from.
vandal.
Uh-oh.
Tapi 17 peluru.
Oh, okay, okay. He's got the overheal. He's got a Vandal.
Februari Jing
I was
wamil,
just thinking, I'm like, well,
makanya.
you gave Jing a Vandal.
We've seen it before, but there's a lot of just
Coba aja kemarin itu mereka juara 1, tapi juara 2. Nice try deh. Hampir aja. Min, aku hoki gacha Argenti di HSR dapat di PT 10. Beuh! Oh, Medita! 10! PT kecil banget tuh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for the knife. I was definitely.
Min dengar
I
katanya
was rooting for the knife. Who am I kidding?
ultinya Argenti
Absolutely, but yeah.
itu
no,
ada
just
kalau
some
misalnya
really good stuff
bunganya
here.
mekar,
You know, like you
baru
said,
damage-nya
the
gede
Lear
katanya.
flash combo, the Lear guiding light combo, too early, and it seems like
Tapi
Full
keren
Sense is
juga ya ultinya
just
ada
extra,
perbedaan
moments of caution
waktu
or
belum
hesitation,
mekar sama
intentionally
mekar.
or not, are really benefiting them in moments like that. I mean, you have to be that way against Paper X. Like it's
Oke,
always
scanning
gonna be in the back
ahead.
of your
Oke,
mind.
scanningnya
They're
dari
just gonna
situ.
wanna,
Oke,
you know,
oke.
just square up and fight you
Guys,
with the
mereka di A,
furious blows
guys.
possible.
No, here's the paranoia coming down from above,
Di
but
atas.
he can't get through the smoke right now. Everyone flashed up, but Sushi Boys regains
Ada yang di
vision
atas.
and catches right the end. Devi hiding out in sewers now into 2v2.
Wah.
Jing not able to
Ya,
come
udah
out
turun.
of that
OP.
dismiss.
Spike planted.
And something holding on to an operator. No armor either.
Oh,
Sayang banget.
this is not easy.
He can find one.
Sama-sama chaos ya. Anak saya nih mainnya chaos banget.
Sushi Boys.
Perang-perangan,
This is
tawuran.
Vandal.
Ayo.
Rich, do they want
Saving
the round
kah?
win? No, they have to value this operator. They finally
Wah.
raked up enough
Mia
credits
Mia,
to purchase
Hanuna,
it.
welcome.
Something will dash out. No one from Full Sense interested on
Iya,
that rapid
saving.
chase as they will
Waduh.
slowly exit the
Bahaya
site.
nih.
Yeah, that was that coordinated assault.
Ini
there from Full
kebiasaan
Sense
anak
with
Southeast Asia.
Omen ult to hell.
Tawuran.
So really
Tempur.
nicely done there. And that
Roundnya cepet banget tau.
initially went kind of weird. They were able to get enough of the trades
Tadi
going
aja waktu
outside
di
of the
RX
sewers
Sentinel,
area. Devi with
roundnya
his Spectre
rada
somehow
lambat
able
bagi
to
Min.
find two despite that lower gun. But still, that's going to be a big one, and Paper X has to use their second
Sama
timeout.
siapa
It's
itu Min?
getting a
Sama
little bit
adik Min.
desperate now.
Adik Min juga lagi
Since
nonton.
that force buy, it's been all Full Sense.
Full Sense.
Buset, lihat lah. Ya
Really
ampun.
getting dividends right now in terms of giving them overall control here in the
Komnya.
second half. Sushi Boys with a nice
Enti,
cleanup
PRX,
kill,
Enti.
leading all the way to the spike plant as well.
Oh ya, time
Let's
out
take a
ya,
timeout,
harus
as
ini.
you called it, coming out from Coach Alex. Only down 2
Wah,
rounds,
apakah
so
Coach
still
Alex
plenty of room to
ngamuk?
catch up, but
Oh iya, ngamuk tuh, udah
you
mau.
see full sense
Wah,
getting
wah,
close,
wah.
and here we go. This is the Alex we're used to seeing.
Udah mukul tangan tadi Coach
No,
Alex.
no smiles. Ready for those chops. Ready for those
Ayo
death
guys,
slams.
tarik napas.
He's at least, you know,
Buang.
blocking it
Terus
right now
senyum
with his
dulu.
other hand. He's keeping the desk safe. He's starting to. It almost
Iya Kia,
feels like
kamu
he's
inget
fast forwarding.
banget. Ah, makasih.
Yeah.
Blurting out a full rap here.
He's dialed in today. He's got
Pagi-pagi
a
baru
new hair
bangun
color
langsung
too.
gacha.
I'm digging
Aku
the
bilang, kok
dark
ngebeli?
hair.
Ah, halu nih.
He's been
Pas
going for a
pintunya
little
emas,
bit of
bener
back
BL5.
I like it.
Alright, he set
Mana
his
lagi red on
monologue.
kan, Min?
Time
Oh
for
iya,
players to let
kemarin
it
gagal
sink in.
pulangin ini ya,
Timeout wraps
si
up.
adik kecil.
Waiting for round 17 in the second
Untung
half
banget ya dapat di
of
PT
Haven.
awal.
Full sense leading 9-7.
Sekarang tinggal nabung.
All right, Divide with Seekers, Jig, the Empress, I guess. It
Push never
sometimes
hold.
impactful, but one of the least impactful.
Iya, cepet
ults of the
banget
game,
tau
to be
orangnya.
honest, though. Definitely the Seekers, though. Could be
Langsung
value
nyerang
still
ke A.
like you alluded to at the end of the round.
Tuh,
The
tuh, tuh.
operator in
Nih,
hand
rame-rame
was
tau.
something, so at the very least,
DC.
you've got that going for you, but
Wah,
look
monyet
how fast Paper X
jaga
is rotating
sendirian
this.
loh.
They're not going to hesitate, neither is Full Sense.
Yeah,
Nyet.
full sense. They will
Nyet,
have to clear
hati-hati,
every
Nyet.
single nook and cranny. And
Nyet.
it's going to be Nyet with a nice shadow
Nyet.
step coming
Nice
quickly.
idea.
Bamboozles John Olsen.
Ah,
Meanwhile, Jay,
ternyata dia ke atas
what's the
situ.
beat between him and Sushi Boys, neither of them spotting each other, but
Oke,
he really
something
can't
naik.
be ready for
Wah,
this one. Sushi
kena
Boys
HBD
looking
Jing.
close angle.
Daijoubu.
On window, makes the call that
Oke,
means A side
nice,
has
ah.
to be open. He's gonna dart ahead to make sure he
Kayaknya ke A,
clears
ya, ya,
and
waduh.
secure space. Something already on the hunt. As you mentioned, Seekers online. Here
Boleh
we go.
nggak
It
kenalan
comes
dengan
out.
adik
Just
nih?
trying to confirm that there are
Katanya tidak boleh.
inside the operator can't find an angle. He's trying to hide away.
Yep,
and
nice,
Sorry
something.
gets the kill from something.
Nice.
Alive with the
Oh, my.
Vandal. Oh, and the
Oh.
chaining here from Paper X. But it's not over just yet,
Hati-hati.
Fox. Just a couple
Wah, wah,
bullets
wah,
and
wah,
Green
wah,
gets
wah,
another
wah.
kill, but the half was already done, and the defuse
Wah.
will be. Oh man, it could have been different, but the round will go Paper X's way.
Waduh,
I mean, I know that abuse happened, but that was
duitnya
still
juga
sick.
lagi
That was still
dikit.
absolutely filthy.
Ya, inti-inti.
Goodness.
Tapi nice.
Oh my god. What a round.
Buset,
I like the pivot
kok
from Full
bisa?
Sense, but what do you do against something? Sometimes he just, you know it's coming and you still can't stop it sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
Kan kita semua tahu ya, Foxy Z di sini. Foxy
Foxy
9 pula.
But it's
Wah.
shorty, not enough distance between him and his opponent.
Tapi PRX ikut turnamen
Now,
cuma
full
pengen
sense,
nyoba
they
line
choose to
up-nya
slow
yang
things
baru.
down again. After the
Kalau
timeout,
Min
they
bilang
wanted to
sih
speed
iya,
things up,
benar.
and they had the right read. It was a fast push out of A.
Apalagi yang waktu lawan Sentinel di Breeze. Ih, oh my god, Min gak bisa.
Quite a bit of health.
Yorunya something
Lower
low
hash
banget.
for the heal coming out from Divide.
all right, Rolling Thunder
Nyangka.
for the post plan as well as potentially
Ngetrol,
Hunter's Fury. So
ngetrol.
for Full Sense, it's kind of like, can we just get this plant down? And Paper X
Wah,
is not
ini rame
interested in
banget
letting
nih.
that happen if possible. They are
Bisa
thoroughly
jadi perang
up
sih
in
di
their
sini.
faces.
Yeah, we're down to a minute on the clock, and while Full Sense are
Iya,
scared
perang
of
nih
Paper
kayaknya.
X's push out, Paper X has absolutely minimized this map of Haven down to just pretty much the B site. Alarmbot
Ya
still
udah deh,
alive
masa
in
dia nggak mau
garage.
kenalan sama
3
kakak
members
iparnya?
in A lobby.
Kakak iparnya.
I feel like the opportunity here for Paper X.
Oh iya, hati-hati Jing.
Their
Jing,
utility.
hati-hati.
Very
Wah, iya kan,
black
perang
with the
kan?
Rolling Thunder just
Wah.
to buy them the space to try to get this round plant.
Oh,
You know,
but
get the plant
Wih,
down.
itu tadi flash
Clear, it buys
dari
enough time for Jing to
siapapun
escape.
bagus banget.
They're not
Something.
quite sure where everyone else went.
Nice.
Only 30 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Empress online.
Wah,
This is are trying to draw aggro and time.
daijoubu
Not
Jing,
gonna go for a
daijoubu.
second, but during all this, Full Sense, they know they need a backup plan. Sushi Boys in garage, Alarmbot will pop off. That gives the signal over from my
Oke, oh ke B guys.
But he hasn't
Mereka
entered
di
the site
B.
just yet, and Full Sense has no clue.
Oh, iya, main free
Spike
ganti.
can't find the kill.
Wah,
The spike, it's going down as Full Sense are
oke
pushing
nice
out.
ah. Ya.
Knife in hand, not the timing for that one. Something against 3 members of Full Sense. Lockdown available if Sushi Boys wants to
Kecil,
keep
Kak.
round.
Ya sulit. Itu tuh ada orang
Yeah,
something.
just can't quite see the angle. Back to
Ah,
the knife,
ini.
doesn't even matter. Leviathan holding, takes him down,
Wah,
and I mean, Full Sense is
namanya
really
Leviathan.
dealing with the Paper X aggression and their style very, very nicely here.
Nice.
you know, don't overcommit onto this full stack. Use the Owl Drone to check. The Empress gets the kill, but they're ready for the repeak. I mean, Jing gets a little greedy there. He sees a couple players.
Itu kayaknya orang baru nggak sih,
From the
Jonathan?
Empress and is like, oh, I'm gonna go for the big one, and it is completely prepared for mentally by full
Wah,
sense.
inti.
And they're able to pivot right over there. And Mindfreak trying to track John Olsen through the air, not gonna work. And
Amin, nanti pas hari Sabtu minta tolong ya Genshin, soalnya HP-nya Sabtu mau diservis. Ah, boleh. Nanti kok kabarin di Discord kalau servisnya lama. Sip.
Okay, what are they gonna try now?
Nanti Min bantuin. Semoga ya P-nya Kuro cepat sembuh.
All that early push out from something. Now back down the drain, has to back off.
Kalau bisa, ingat, jangan main sambil nonton. Panas kasihan HP-nya.
That push, the early smoke from Monyet had full sense confused, so they will.
Waduh, 10-8.
For extra information, and I just look at this step by step from both sides. Paper Rex, they get the information, but they don't have any open for the retake. It's really just Divide trying to hold the fort. Backup is now here, so he will protect the site.
Oke, dari tadi kayak
really just looking for that breach.
Oh ini nih, mereka lagi nyari nih site mana yang mau di.
Before you overcommit to a defense, but you can see Paper X already wants to push space. They want to punish any movement, any sense of weakness in full sense, and Devi's reading it incredibly well.
Dia kunai.
Yeah, now we see already back up here. Paranoia.
Oke, ini something Monyet udah tahu nih ada orang rame.
He might be able to get huge value. Does he let this one go? He's just gonna
lari.
That draws out the aggro. He's not sure where they're coming from. Finds the rest on B, but that means something is ready here. Drops to the grab before he can find a kill. Over and under, but they don't spot it through the cloudburst.
Nice!
1 and 2.
Nice!
Down triple to round out the 19th round in the second half of Haven. Paper Rex climbing up to 9 points.
Kebalik, pacarnya something.
Get just enough behind full sense that they're not ready for that position. Yeah, this is just great stuff from Divide. I mean,
aku tiduran deh sambil nonton meme biar serasa sleep kok.
Divide is just
boleh.
right through sewers, right to spawn, and then into that window. And yeah, he only gets one, but it kind of alerts
untung ya,
Paper Rex to
ultinya
the
kena
presence of
semua.
full sense, and it sends full sense into panic, right into the welcoming open arms of something.
Kan kalau itu pakai cooler Min, jadi selalu dingin. Cooler, Min belum pernah nyoba pakai cooler. Itu kayak kipas-kipas yang buat untuk laptop itu ya yang di bawah. Oke, Mindfreak di A. Mindfreak, you got this. Oke,
John Olsen tries to go all the way to the back as well, and that is just good coordination from full sense. As you mentioned, you not only get the kill from short, but at the very least you're drawing aggro away. John Olsen doesn't miss a beat, works off of the flashpoint, and that's the site taken over. Paper X.
Iya saving
they're not in any position to do any damage. Looks like they're already going for a save.
Yeah, and I mean,
sayang banget tadi. Semua robotnya udah di A ya.
But because it's a drone backed up by another player, they're able to punish that turret position. And then John Olsen is just right, like you said, right there, getting it done. So
Maybe kalau nggak di pick tadi.
Really good coordination from full
Tapi
sense.
NT.
Well, that should bring them up to 11 points, only 2 steps away from leading this
Kalau
match.
cooler aku dia kayak AC Min, lebih tepatnya kayak freezer kulkas, jadi dinginnya cepet. Jadi mainnya dekat sama coolernya. Pick mulu. Sayang banget tadi di pick. Kalau tadi si Mindfreak langsung balik aja dulu, maybe bisa. Tapi NT.
It's been really good stuff that full sense is putting together. Good reads for the most part.
Namanya juga Mindfreak biasanya pakai smoker. Aduh, mereka rotate ke A.
But this is all kind of fake pressure towards A, and it's caused the rotations of Paper Rex over to the A site. Can full sense get some kind
Kalau
of
aku
value
pakai cooler
on
yang
this
beneran bisa
overcommitment
bikin
of that
dingin,
early
malah kalau
utility. I
kelamaan
like
beneran
what
berair
Full Sense
bagian
is
belakang
doing
HP.
here, showing a completely different look with their utility.
Beneran cooler berarti. Sampai buat air.
Aggro, and Full Sense is aware of it, I think.
Yeah, Full Sense. They're still
Aduh,
wary of it
mereka
for sure.
digeret.
Now the turret broken in garage, and I think that
Tapi
should
mereka
allow
belum
Fox to be even
komit
more
sini mau
zoned
kemana.
in because you know it's going to be 3 members. He has to fight
Wah,
again.
nice ah.
No, the jump
Peganglah samurai.
just wanted information, but
Pegang
already
katana
Big Rex
samurai.
1 beat ahead. Puts Full Sense into a little bit of
Hati-hati,
chaos as they
guys.
can't decide where to go. Stuck
Kayaknya
in
ke B
garage,
sini.
stuck in mid. If they want to push through A, they have to get everyone back in something
Ditempelin nanti ada headsingnya kok, jadi coolernya magnet. Ah,
But is he aware of John
I
Olsen
see.
flanking around him? Drops the
Wow.
spike, finds John Olsen a bit too late. Trying to buy time here,
Yeah.
but the flank from Jing
Wah, miss.
lives on the shadow step
Main
out as
freak.
well.
Wah, ini.
And John Olsen has to clear a
Aduh,
path
whip.
for his
Nge-whip
teammate.
dingnya.
2v2, Leviathan only down to 24.
Dapai.
And Devi's
Abang
already
dapai.
here. Rex is just everywhere on this map.
I thought they.
Ayo,
I thought
berdua,
Full Sense
berdua,
had this
berdua.
red at the
Please
beginning of the
berdua,
round.
guys.
See if Leviathan can
Wah,
clean this
ini,
up. Those
nice.
are Jing, who's good for it. I thought they had it. I
Main
thought they
freaknya
had it completely
dewanya
red. I'm
Rais.
like, Fox has
Rais.
got this. He knows they're pushing out.
Yeah.
And then he pulls the sword out. And I'm like, no, he doesn't.
Waktu main freak pakai Race, Min ingat secelnya.
Either go B or just rush through garage. So he just wanted one last chance before he moves into mid. And
Secelnya astaga di split ya waktu itu ya. Secel.
for so long, so cautious.
Secelnya. Satu secel bisa loncat satu map.
Forces him into this dicey 2v2. And Jing doesn't miss those.
Oh, untung aja bisa.
So now a timeout from Full Sense, seeing if they can
Megang samurai berat, Min.
You can see some pressure here.
Makanya untung banget loh Foxy, ya Foxy.
Yeah, I mean,
Foxy
you have
Z.
to stare at this for so long.
Lagi megang
Fox
pisau.
just going to try to make sure he regains his focus. I think Depp definitely does that one of the most consistently, right? Like every time out, he's always head in his hands, and it's sometimes he's like absolutely just fragging out, and he'll still just want to rest his eyes.
Serem.
So we have
Secel pocong.
Aspas lead back as well.
Buset.
Everyone has their own routine, but right now
Kalau
it's
untuk
Coach
race,
calling
Min
for
paling
this
suka
chance
Ray 4C sih.
to let Full Sense know what he's been tracking throughout these rounds.
You know, I've noticed that a lot of
Apa?
American
Secelnya kok
players
bisa
have
ya terbang-terbang
started to
gitu,
copy the lean
buset.
I've been seeing that more and more.
I mean, hey, you don't get too many opportunities,
Monyet,
right?
True.
monyet.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, gotta get that rest when you can. So off the timeout, Full Sense, what's the call here? Perhaps they've been on this passive end for so many rounds in a row, and it looks like they want to fight for A control this time, and they will be greeted once again with the 2 duelists of Paper Rex.
Paper Rex.
At the ready. Blade Storm sent
Wah,
forward,
ini,
and it's just
wah.
a dash forward with the flash.
Something.
Tries to follow.
Something.
Can he get it? He
Wah,
finally goes
ini
for the stinger. That
duelis,
should be an
iya.
upgrade.
Duelisnya jago entry tau. Wah, nice dapai.
Not letting go of the sight seekers.
Oh, monyet Leviathan kan punya ini ulti.
Full Sense an absolute fake against Paper Rex as they send in John Olsen.
Wah,
One of the most deadly
ditipu.
baits here at the
Kena
ABL.
jebakan Batman.
Spike will go down.
They can keep Fox alive. He's got that Hunter's Fury still for the post plant.
Aduh,
Paper
jangan,
Rex.
please
This is going to be a
jangan.
really difficult
Match
retake
point.
unless they can get like 2 quick clean kills, and Fox has to do some peeking.
Kita masih
instead of
ada
just being
smoker,
able to Plant himself as a turret back
Miss
here with his
Kill,
ultimate.
God smoke. Oh iya, ulti Sova. Ayoy. Wah.
Fury being used early, and it just has to go through Leviathan. They want to make sure
Yes,
they can check
nice,
the
Jing.
spike, and Leviathan gets hit
Ayo,
by
DPS
Jing as
satu.
well. Jing continues to push
DPS
forward with the
satu.
dismiss, gets a second spot.
Oke,
Fox
monyet yang
and the
DPS.
team
Oke,
will
nice.
continue as Jing with another 4K on Haven, tying things up 11-11.
Nice.
Just kind of a little bit too early there for that Hunter's Fury. You know, you got to rely on
Satu lagi, satu lagi.
check it, seeing if
Match
that,
point.
you know, spike defuse is actually happening. I understand the pressure. I understand we've seen it a
Wah,
couple
ini
times in
sih
this event where
sengaja
we get the
sih
pros don't fake
taktiknya ya.
moments.
Oke,
But this early part of the round,
Min ngerti
good for Paper
taktiknya.
Rex. I like the idea. I like the fake.
Pura-pura bawa spike. Spike-nya drop di A.
For Full
Terus
Sense.
Omennya
The ideas are
ulti.
good.
Nice sih,
The
nice.
execution just needs a little bit of tweaking.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Siapapun yang punya
The
ide
idea,
di
as you
FS
mentioned,
tadi bagus sih
was
dibilang.
beautifully executed for the
Maybe
beginning,
Sofanya
but not
ulti
all the way
kecepatan.
to the end, missing that 2%. The full sense once again slowing things down just a bit, but a heavy focus on the C side means that Paper X once again minimizing the map all the way down to
Jeez.
this middle part. I mean, full sense is caught in no man's land right now.
Ah,
But
my
Garage
freak!
Donaldson will
Dari
make
tadi
an opening
nge-picknya
so that they're able to pinch
gitu.
onto C side. But Divide,
Okay,
he's watching
nice
for
start.
the lurk,
Nice
and he
start,
gets
Pai.
John Olsen. Now full
Monyet.
sense once again trapped
Come
on
on.
C long. PTC might be able to get the plant. Okay, well, killing Divide gives an opening.
Nice ding.
Jing already behind Fox's back though, and now
Spike planted.
two-man pinch from Paper X.
Okay,
Both of
nice,
them
huh?
get kills. Something gets one.
Ding.
Now the ping pong back to Jing.
Wah,
Finds
ini
PTC, but
through the
spray
smoke
back
tau.
through the smoke.
Wah.
PTC will make this a 2v1.
Had a chance with the Empress.
Wah iya
Got
ada
a
gempa
bullet to
bumi.
connect on a PDC, but there was still
Udah lama
5
banget
health
aku
left
nggak
for it.
main di game shooter.
PTC just a
Hampir 2
little bit
tahun
better. So
kayaknya.
rolling
Kalau di
thunder,
PC
things
sih
get
mungkin
really
udah 5
desperate here.
tahun
You
nggak
prefer
main
not to
shooter.
use it, though. Although with the
Min,
rapid he's taking,
kayaknya
might not even
sering
matter.
main game
They
shooter.
have no idea.
But if he gets the kill, I wonder if he has time to tailwind in.
Nice.
Oh,
Empty.
can't get
Yeah.
the second. He had activated it right away, so the idea was
Maybe.
there. A nice
Wah,
attempt from
inti.
something.
Point.
Nice try
Does do
something.
a little bit more damage onto full senses.
Wah, inti banget sih.
They should have enough for half armors and rifles on the side.
Wah,
Full
inti.
sense.
just some of these rounds.
Soalnya
because of
dua-duanya
the
tadi
way that
ngeliat
Paper X plays
depan
are
ya.
just so wild to keep track
Wah,
of.
ini hoki
I don't
banget ya PTC.
Wow, PTC just absolutely nasty stuff there.
Through the
Keeping
smoke.
that angle lined up with your crosshair, really
Main freaknya belum digaji itu.
the play, but now
Buset,
turret
belum
out
digaji.
on.
Dari tadi ya picknya.
All right, Rolling Thunder available now.
Atau
Once
dia
again,
lagi
the question
belajar
is,
nge-pick
are the mind games to use it
agresif.
to enter, because Paper X originally had it absolutely vacant. But now with the
Tapi
slow push from
ayoy,
full
harusnya
sense, they
jangan
wanna see if
di-pick
they can hold
deh.
on to the site. Something trying to
Something.
creep for a kill as they go to
Something.
peek. PTC almost dies. He has to hold on to that ultimate. Has to stay alive as everyone gets flashed on the
Okay,
side.
Dapai.
And PTC was
Abang
looking for an
Dapai.
opportunity to use his
Abang
ultimate, but he gets
Dapai.
shut down by Divide. Jin
Okay.
can't cover the site.
Oh,
And now
time.
Fox all alone in a
Time.
1v3. Members coming from all
Main
sides.
free. You got
From
this.
Paper X.
Okay,
and
nice,
it's
ah.
going to be a 12-12. Yet another
Overtime.
uneven for Paper X as they go up against Full Sense.
Dulu di game shooter aku pasti megang sniper. Oh, PUBG.
Sometimes I'm just befuddled by. I mean, I love what
Min
Paper X did
paling
first
cupu
of all,
sniper.
because they leave something once their flash connects from Divide. They leave something
Dulu Min main
behind the
PUBG
boxes
Mobile
on A
kan,
side.
dan
The
Min
other
nggak
two
begitu
are playing
pandai
from
juga.
Bridge. They're far enough back that if that
Sniper
Rolling Thunder comes
AWM
through,
ya? Dulu ya
then they're,
namanya.
you know, they can play back off of it and they won't get hit by it. That's great. That's wonderful. They only do a little bit of damage there. The paranoia connects right onto something. He gets stuck in the corner, but there's no
Wah,
like
something.
other utility
Nice banget.
response there from Full Sense. It looks like they
Sama
were trying
Dapai
to
tadi ya, nice banget juga.
really decide if they
Jaga
could commit
side
to
up.
the Rolling Thunder or not, and then Divide just answered the question for him. Took 2 down in a heartbeat, and it just seemed like the decision making just wasn't quite where it needed to be for
Semangat,
Full Sense
Mon.
on that. So now you go into overtime, and I mean it's Paper X starting to come to life a little bit
Game
here towards the end of this half.
And
Game
that's one
shooter
of the
apapun mau
strengths that
PUBG dan
Paper X has,
lain-lain,
right, is
bahkan
that
di
once they
CSGO
turn it
juga.
up to 11, the
Berarti harus
decision-making
cepet ya
step by step just
gerakannya.
can't keep up with the
Pakai
speed. It doesn't
apa,
matter if you have a
sniper?
good plan. If you're not used to talking through things that fast,
Hantu
if you're not used to
Kelantan.
executing without thinking and
Yups,
being on the same
Abang
page,
Dapai.
that's a huge advantage that Paper X will have over their opponents.
Karena
So,
Min
curious
tahu
to see if
Dapai
they-
dipanggil
Paper X will
abang
bring that
sama
back for the attacking side.
Jing
Now,
sama
both
Forsaken.
teams
Min
going
jadinya manggil dia
6-6 for
abang
both
juga.
halves.
Abang Dapai.
This overtime. And Paper X will be starting back on the attacking side.
Halo Min, Mia Mia, Loki ayangnya
I'd love to
Anya.
see Full Sense get another win here on Haven, but Paper X, a completely different beast to play against. And not only that, you don't even get to see the same comp that they showed yesterday, so it makes it that much more difficult to figure out what's going on. I will say, though, that Mind Freak does look like he's
Yes,
struggling a little bit at
overtime.
times with the killjoy. He's getting caught out of position. Sometimes they're really
Tadi
able to punish him on
6-6,
B.
sekarang
The good
12-12.
news is that sometimes Full Sense is losing
Apakah
control of
ini
the rest of the map,
takdir?
and that's opening up the space for the rest of Paper X to kind of pick up the pieces a little bit for Mind Freak. But Yeah, Jing, something kind of as you'd expect, but Devi right back on that sky, his comfort agent showing us that he is still an absolute force to be reckoned with, not that I had any doubt.
Yeah, I mean, continues to be.
Buset, Odin.
Ayay.
Emang boleh Odin ini?
Just using the turret after he takes
Min paling gak suka ya lihat Odin ya.
Both power weapons on the side of Garage.
Emang
I mean, sure,
boleh.
there's going to be time to relocate, but Paper X has already dug deep onto the A side of the map, and Full Sense's response is going to be to tighten the choke around that site.
Main Freak, hati-hati, rame banget tau di Di dekatmu, Main Freak.
Well, and Paper X, they see the timer starting to click down.
Okay, clear side.
They want to get the spike plant, and Mind Freak
Main
may
Freak.
need help here to catch the flank.
Ya ampun, dia lagi garuk badan tadi.
Going for this wraparound.
Main Freak,
Still both
semangat.
nanos here for Mind Freak. This drone should spot
Dicek.
Oh,
Main Freak lebih baik lari. Wah,
and
ini.
there's the fault line just to boot. Fox gets the kill.
Dapat info ada
through the
2 atau
boxes.
3.
The question is Jing, do you choose to push out at some point? The spike
Dari
isn't
belakang.
planted. Or
Harusnya.
Link might be able to get a spray down from heaven. So there is always that option.
1, 2, 3, gliding. Oke, nice.
Jing waits for the smoke to clear. Now they can keep
Masih
their
ada
focus
lagi
back
something.
on the wrap around the main
Wow.
force of Full Sense, all taken down one by one. With the clean shots as Fox trying to break things
Abang
open once
dapat.
again. The initiator duels, but Jing says no. I want
Nice.
to buy 13-12
Match
for
point.
Paper X.
it looks so good for Full Sense.
12-12
really just
kayak promo Shopee
making
nanti
Mind
Min.
Freak's life a nightmare on the
Promo
backside.
Shopee.
But once again, it's a
Shopee
really good plays from
COD,
Monya.
Shopee
Some really good paranoias.
COD.
The re-smoke to make sure that John Olsen has no opportunity to kind of take this round into his own hands
tapi
with that operator.
Shopee yang
This is just really good stuff from Monya. That's the Monya.
kayak barang-barang emote dari Cina udah ada lagi nggak ya? Kemarin kena
disgusting.
delete nggak sih?
It's like the later the rounds get, the better Divide gets. It is really just crazy how
By the way,
he
bakalan
comes
live
up
nonton
so
Genshin
big, so
Special
often
Program
in the
update ya?
late stages of maps for Paper X.
Bakal.
It's a big part of why they're always able to claw their way back in, right?
Besok nggak sih? Ada Navia sama ada
For
Lumin.
a little bit of that wall bang, but won't find his targets just yet. Full Sense.
Jing, hati-hati Jing, kita udah dapat match point.
Yeah, Jing, even I don't fight against
no.
that. But
No?
look at that. The double peek out from Garage is just going to be the instant double kill. Jing now stuck here.
Itu nge-picknya
Can't battle his way
ngapain?
out of it. The fault line, he can't jump across.
Yap. Ini overtime lagi.
And the writing's on the wall. We're going for another set of overtime unless Mind Freak can
Nice,
do
Mind
the
Freak.
impossible.
Oke, bisa. 2 lawan 4.
4 more to go.
Kan ini pro player pasti bisa dong.
I just keep moving stunned up. There's the Trailblazer. No, they're actually gonna.
Oke, bisa. 3-2. Winnable.
What? Okay, just gets the kill as he's trying to
Bisa.
spam through, keep them on their toes. And
Wah,
Paper X,
tapi Bapak Bridge ada
now
ulti.
a 2v3, the Rolling Thunder online, though they have to keep that in mind, and Mind Freak will get caught by it. Divide dies.
Enti.
Mind Freak
Wah,
cannot hide fast enough.
winnable tadi ya
13-13.
kalau Bridge-nya nggak ada
For a
ulti.
moment there, I was thinking, okay, well, you've got 2 flashes
Ih,
still for
padahal
Divide,
Odin
especially if you
bagus.
found Leviathan,
No.
but then the Rolling Thunder there.
Min
makes it
nggak
pretty
suka
easy.
Odin.
For Full Sense to get this done. What in the world? It's a great swing. Both players connecting with their headshots, and that catches.
Wah, nice try banget.
Life impossible, essentially.
Sayang banget sih monyet sama something kena tembak dua-duanya.
Split forces of Full Sense, and
Wah,
here we go. Reset. We go again.
bertato.
All right, Paper X back on the attack, and they say, you know
Oh,
what,
guys,
keep it up to
hati-hati.
max speed, but do they suspect it? They
Ya.
do. John Olsen well
Iya,
aware
dia
now.
with gaming
Will
tau.
go down, but that means
Sangat
no
darah
smokes
saya.
for the attacking team as Paper X now really have to battle their way out of the post-plant situation. Let
Oke,
alone
4 lawan
getting into
4.
sight.
Yang satu nggak punya duelist, satu nggak punya smoker.
It's a Full Sense, more than well prepared mentally to go for this retake. They're happy to just hear all this util being used.
Ya,
Fox gets that win
aduh
as
abang
well.
dapai.
So no flashes on the side of Paper X. Only 1 leer left in
Ya,
the bank.
tadi dia
Not much
lagi
just util.
loncat-loncat.
Banana swarms near the spike. Full Sense will be awaiting for the combination here.
taruh alarm buat
Breach, the fault
alarm.
line available now.
Wah.
Fox continue to win duels on the flank, trying to just keep them tied up, make sure that they're not peeking out any further. Jump peek keeps Jing on his toes. Fox trying to
Wah,
find more
dikasih
teammates
respect
into
sama
the site.
Foxy.
They have done so. The close range classic just to buy time.
Lihat
for
dia nggak
Fox.
mau
The
nge-pick.
defuse already
Wah.
starts. And And something he needs to go for the spam, but he can't find his target.
ya
The
bye.
spin around coming in from Sushi
Bye,
Boys, and he will get
B.
the defuse as
Wah,
Full Sense
kena
takes
stick
the lead back
defuse.
14-13.
Some uncharacteristic
Match
mistakes here from Paper Rex.
Match
I mean, Divine
point-nya
just straight
bukan
up losing against
PRX.
Fox, so be it. But Mindfreak here has his turret. He can put it
Iya
on
sih
top of
pro
that
player,
box or
tapi
keep that
musuhnya
angle
juga pro player.
more safely
Bener,
checked
bener,
than
bener.
he did, and he doesn't. And
Aduh, ini
I've been
si
noticing this a little bit now
John
in Mindfreak.
Nelson ya tadi namanya.
As much as I joked earlier that it is kind of easy to play
Ganas
Killjoy,
banget ya dia. Kayak
he's
way
constantly,
gaming.
not constantly, but often getting caught with utility still available to him that can make his life a little bit easier. Maybe not always.
Oh ya,
win those,
yang
but
min-iniin dari
here we
pro
go again
player.
with the operator for John Olsen.
Yeah, this is not
Apa?
an attack, and,
Oh,
Yang
doesn't
jago
build
kebanyakan
something, dashes
kepalanya,
forward.
maksudnya
I don't
rambutnya
know if he
rada-rada
survives
botak
this
gitu
one.
ya.
He's gotta find PTC,
Biar ke-
steals it on the corner there. There's the
Apa Demon
blast
One,
from
potongan rambutnya
Divine.
yang nggak
The
banyak
setup for
rambutnya.
something, and now Jing the double team as well.
Ini si
Something
Johnson
continues
juga.
his rampage. The Blade Storm is out. Going
Wah.
forth. He finds the head
Wah.
before he goes
Ah.
down to Leviathan. A 1v3. But
One
no space gained
versus
for Full
three.
Sense as Leviathan stuck in his own spawn.
FS.
it's absolutely bonkers. From
GG,
something.
no.
Just
Belum GG.
no other words to describe it but bonkers. He pushes on the back of that
Lebih
missed
baik
op
bareng-bareng
shot,
guys, nanti guys.
and just Full Sense is not even like considering it. They're just like,
Wah,
well, you
tadi
know.
something
And
agresif
then the
juga.
flashes rain in, and here he comes. Jing right behind him, but Full Sense just on his horse, and the knives to boot come out and get him that fourth before he's finally dealt with.
I
Turn
go
here.
lower.
Gonna be smoked off.
30
Oh,
seconds left.
Nano is
nice
popping.
monyet.
Oh, Monyet right there.
They earn the
Monyet.
smoke immediately, and they have an inkling. Tying
Nice,
this up
nice,
once again,
nice.
14-14. We go for another set.
Overtime. Masih ada nyawa.
All right.
Your hearts are
See if
pounding.
somebody
Yaudah,
can
aku botak juga biar jago.
string a couple together, but
Iya,
you can see that
di EG
both teams
banyak
want
tuh
this
siapa
really
sih?
bad.
Demon
Full
One
Senses
sama ada
with
siapa
everything
satu
they've
lagi
got,
Igelnya ya?
Paper Rex, as usual,
Yang jadi Killjoy.
going
Ah,
different
Bustio.
look after different look after different look at you. Every round is
Kangkang.
something new.
Tapi sekarang Kangkang
Never
rambutnya
really
udah mulai
fully
tumbuh sih.
anticipate what they're gonna do, man. They're so creative.
Gak ngaruh, Pak.
Watch the play and, you know, ooh,
Nggak
Full
ngaruh.
Sense doing a good job, and here's that timeout.
Okay, so balancing, all right,
Kok
we've had
gitu
enough
lagi,
chaos.
mau jago tuh sering latihan. Bukan
Let's
botak.
reset. Let's regroup, talk through what we've seen
Kayaknya
here in
botak
overtime.
itu ininya deh.
What are the weaknesses so far? I mean,
Hmm,
that pass round, it's just
Apa
once
ya
again,
bilangnya ya?
just not
Maybe
suspecting the
karena
fact that
yang
Paper Rex often does the
di
absolute
FCT
unconventional dash forward after a op tries to
ada
gank up
istilah
and
bald
put the
bull,
pressure back on, right? I
BALD
mean,
bull.
not many players will have the confidence to do so,
Yeah.
but something does.
Exactly.
Match
It's
point
just
overtime
how do
lagi.
How do you
Ay,
deal
ay,
with
ay,
this
ay,
Paper
ay.
Rex team? And this is something that literally I have had just about every coach and player that I've talked to that has played against them, not just here in the Pacific, but internationally, be like, I don't know, man, we think we have a read on them, we study their tape, and then they come into the match and they're doing
Something
stuff
udah
that
ngekill
never seen
27.
that we never saw on tape. You know, like, they'll be popping out of smokes when you don't expect it, and they're doing these set plays that are just completely new that they've gone to the drawing board in the last day or two and figured out themselves.
Well, Full Sense, the adjustment is here once again.
What?
Oh, wow! Just a
Ay,
swing
ay.
out from John Olsen. A little bit of support with the fault line and a flash point from PTC and the Leviathan.
Masih ada Sushi
Down
Boys.
once again. Sushi Boys hiding away from Jing. They didn't expect the double. He's going to
Ah.
relocate through the smoke. There are the pings from Fox as well. This is a fast cleanup coming in from Full Sense. That's a long-range shorty,
Habis si
but
pelurunya
PTC
anti
here
monyet.
draw a bit further
Nice
aggro.
try.
Sushi
Anti.
Boys gets the kill and good read
Botak
after the
doang
timeout.
tapi jarang main ya percuma.
Really
bener.
Really shut that down very quickly.
Dia udah punya
Nice push out from John
botaknya
Olsen.
tapi kurang
Kind of snowballs things
mainnya.
into their direction. That happened so fast, so furious.
I mean,
Wah,
Mindbreaker's so
kena.
ready for it. Obviously, you heard
Yeah.
it all through and through, but it's just too fast. I mean, it's kind of Paper Rex getting Paper Rex on that one.
Terus si Foxy Knight tadi ngapain nembaknya gitu-gitu,
Laughed about it a
astaga.
little bit, but good reset there.
Foxy
Now,
Knight,
did they also
Foxy Z,
discuss what to do
astaga.
here on the
Ini dari
attacking
tadi
half?
ngomongnya Foxy Knight
Once
terus.
again, all eyes on Garage.
That turret's
Tapi
gonna
kangen
identify
deh
something
ngeliat Foxy Knight
position.
pakai
Yeah, punished immediately.
duelist di DNX.
Something thought he could get ahead of it. He was wrong.
Yeah, and a ping on Shavai as well. This is one of the best starts that Full Sense has had on the attacking side here in Haven.
Somethingnya udah hilang.
Still around garage as they hear that
Wow,
Trailblazer jumping out of garage. But no information gained yet on A main. Full Sense choosing to slow creep their way in.
Sepertinya di A. Min ada ngerasa ini di A. Apakah Mindfreak bisa? We got this Mindfreak. Nice on Mindfreak! Nice on! I know you got this Mindfreak.
Nice Monyet! With the paranoia will stop all hopes. As PTC has to hightail it to the other side.
And it gives Mindfreak
seneng banget Mindfreak
the
bisa.
lockdown as well. What a play. Oh, finally he's able to kind of piece the Killjoy puzzle together.
Ada somethingnya udah
And what
kena.
a moment to do so.
Bisa nggak ya, please? Aduh.
PTC,
ini kalau dia dapat 1 kill, langsung ulti sih dia habis itu. Oh my god, hati-hati Gereji. Hati-hati Gereji. Oh, udah. Mindfreak udah ngeliat. Ayo guys. Nice on Monyet. Nice on.
And we will be going yet another
overtime.
All right, well, we go again.
Here we go again. Gambar apa GTA?
Sentinels and DRX playing a lot of overtime. Well,
kalau main terus tapi nggak jago namanya apa lagi? Namanya skill isu itu Min. Min angkat tangan. Siapa yang sering main tapi nggak jago-jago? Min.
Game sense from Mindfreak, as you mentioned it, really piecing
Mindfreak, iya tadi Mindfreak. Swear, itu bagus banget Mindfreak. Min anjulin 4 jempol.
Stay safe.
He learned that that's the position that Fox was wanting to send those owl drones out for. He learned the hard way a long time ago and still able to keep it in his mind that it could happen. So good recognition. Something
I hope you got
is going to be going in. Here we go.
No stopping.
Monyet, hati-hati Monyet.
All out of over the nanoswarm. Monyet going to get picked off in the smoke and something as well. Paper Rex, they are starting to W just a bit too hard.
Iya, W-nya.
Look like they might be falling apart at the seams on this attack. John Olsen with the off kill as well.
Flawless.
And now the rotate, but Full Sense to get a read on it. He even gets the spike as well.
Flawless.
Mindfreak.
Ace? Oh wait, you can't. I forgot. It was already.
Wah, iya kan Flawless?
4K.
Yeah, goes for the 4K.
I thought he could get the ace there for a second. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, I was racking my brain as well.
I was like, no, wait, somebody else got a kill in there. All right, well, that didn't work. Suji Boys just reads that really well. That's all there is to it. He steps into that smoke, gets ahead of Monyet. Now, okay, yeah,
Apakah?
take another timeout.
Bang, udah nang, capek overtime. Wah. Ih, tapi ini match point-nya belum PRX, jadi let's go overtime lagi. Please.
They haven't trading rounds back and forth, but I think
Wah.
Coach Alex probably saw a little bit of that overheating here in this previous round.
Time out. Coach Alex?
Down. Now both sides always winning out on the
Coach Alex tapi nggak mukul.
This previous set,
Cuman ngomel.
I mean, it was all thanks to Mindfreak's heroics, but without that, it could have been anybody's game. Even near the end, PTC, if he had gotten that 1 kill, Rolling Thunder comes online, we'd be looking at a very different screen.
Yeah, I mean, it's every round just feels like it's on a knife's edge. It could twist one way or the other, you know, and that time around, not really much question because Sushi Boys just get such a good read there onto that long
Something, ayo senyum dulu something.
You know, potential flank from Garage completely covered, and it just shuts the round down. So Paper Rex, another opportunity to maybe reset again and send us even deeper here as we are 32 rounds deep.
Yep, John Olsen and something nearing that 30 kill.
Oh iya, 3. Wah, John udah 28.
All eyes on mid. They are waiting for a potential push out. They've taken over that
B.
They are just going to stomp their way through. Dart in the back. Jing wants empty and he's all alone, no support.
Okay, nice Jing. Nice Nyet. Okay, wait. Jangan gegabah, jangan gegabah.
Two members down, two crucial members down. But Leviathan, firepower still online for
You got this,
the
Nyet.
full set.
Nyet.
Not able to
Nice,
find
Nyet.
a catch on the swing.
Spike down.
Finds himself. Well, yeah, that's a little bit too
What
far
are you
out.
doing, Monyet?
It's time for Sushi Boys to regroup. And
Okay, nice.
He's gonna get stuck
Yes.
out in the open, and it's all down to Fox.
Another overtime. Abang Susantonya nggak dimainin sih.
just
Forsaken ya.
I mean, the B hit
Min
just off the
suka
rip.
banget Forsaken,
Fox trying to
soalnya
catch
dia
something
mau
jumping out in the
duelis,
open. It's
mau
just a bait and
Sentinel.
switch there. Still, he gets the kill, and
dia bagus, kayak bisa semua
it's so
role
funny to
ya.
watch this because they're just like, we're just doing it. We're just going Russian B.
Yeah.
Overtime,
Seeing if we
ayo
catch him off
dong.
guard.
I mean,
Ya
it doesn't.
ampun.
they hadn't done it right. They
Yeah.
hadn't done it, so
It's true.
going for okay.
Kita
there's
baru
a
sekali ya
timeout,
match
they're probably gonna
poinnya
push out
untuk
one
PRX.
side. If it's not mid, we will just follow
Wah, ini
through.
bagus banget
But the
Monyet,
thing
tapi ini
is,
dia
even
ngapain
there,
tele
it's
ke
not a
situ?
Paperx effect. Although these teams are they keep tying themselves, they couldn't work off of the fault line.
Ayo senyum
immediately, but they're
dong,
scared of the
something.
push out
Right.
potentially mid. So Full Sense waits, gives time for Paperx to get their comms
Nice
online.
Nyet, nice.
Now, no more timeouts. It is just up to the players.
Oh my god.
As we see every piece of util, fault
Ih,
line,
ini
paranoia,
Jetnya
all invested.
Agresif banget sih, John.
Stomping all the way forward. The drone ends before it can enter the smoke.
Yeah, they were expecting the push out. Did not come through from PaperX. So PaperX, good piece of patience.
Oh, Sinya.
He's gonna buy them some
Sinya nggak ada
space and maybe even
siapa-siapa.
a free sight here as everybody has abandoned A, and most of PaperX is leaning that direction.
Yeah, but they don't hear any more follow-up. They don't hear the
Wah,
actual
tapi-
entry to C. PaperX not aware of the fact that Full Sense had also emptied the C site. Full Sense with a little bit.
Wah, tapi mereka oke,
Play,
Nyet.
but can't get the pick as Montana is going to go for the trade. And now it's going to be Fox and PTC both taken down. Not able to take down
Oke, nice.
the second
Kita
line of
masih ada Abang
entry.
Dapai.
Monyet, Mind Freak, Davai from PaperX. now
Sama
looking
masih
to
ada
take
Abang
the lead.
Dapai.
Couple nanos now, right there.
Min percaya.
Make this even
Sama
more
ada
difficult.
Monyet.
We'll see if they need an alarm bot.
Nyet.
I like what I'm seeing.
Nyet, hati-hati Nyet.
Going to hunt it up, but
Nyet.
only focus on one side.
Yes,
Good
Nyet.
guiding light that allows Monyet to
Biasa.
for the double kill. 17,
Let's go, Monyet.
16. It's been a while since
Switching
we've seen
sides.
PaperX
Match
take
point.
Yeah, you can tell that
Place is nice.
in terms of the depth of
Ayo
strategy.
PRX, bisa,
teams
bisa,
are
bisa.
reaching their limits. It's getting pretty, fast and furious. It's getting a lot of
You
just,
got this,
okay, wait. Okay, we got some contact. Let's wait. All right, now we push. There's a ton of
Wah,
ambiguity
gitu toh.
on what the teams are doing. It's now just come down to who's going to be able to make the plays in the moment. And man, oh man, PaperX.
Aduh,
Monyet,
takut.
it's been a little up and down for him
Bisa
since
nggak ya?
his first showing with the PaperX squad, but that was a good round for him, getting 3 big kills.
Right here.
And like what I saw from Mind Freak there, good discipline with his
Si John
utility.
selalu mainnya sama si
Now we
PTC
see
ya.
if they can get it done on their defender side.
Yeah, exactly. The first attacking side wins since the very first overtime here. So
Iya
we've
sih,
had,
Bapak
three
Bridge
sets
nih
where both
gempa
sides
buminya
not
nyebelin
able to
banget.
get an attack win. Drone
Wah,
gets
wah, wah.
spotted. Don't think Fox
Dia udah
will-
pegang senjata.
Oh, no, he gets the ping. He is aware that Jing might
nice.
be pushing out, but he can't win the duel still. John Olsen with the trade, however,
Nyet, nyet.
Davai
Sebenarnya
still is
namanya rada-rada sih
Since
Monyet.
Guiding Light, they know it's not coming here, and that allows
Nice,
Paranoia
Monyet.
to come out
Yes.
from Monyet.
Belum.
Finally shut down
Belum.
this Haven.
Selagi
John
belum
Olsen
ada kata
dashes in.
victory,
Can he
ini
swing
belum
out
boleh
for a
senang.
kill? PTC. Oh, he swings around a Mind Freak, but something's there for the trade. Monyet shuts down the spike. It's all up to
Monyet!
Sushi Boys. He can't do
Monyet!
it. Monyet, the newest addition, will bring home
Tepuk
that one
tangan.
for Rex.
What a
Wah,
grind
Monyet.
here. Monyet,
Nice,
first one
GG.
up. Give everyone a high five.
Wah,
Well
Monyet.
deserved here for PaperX.
Sasuga.
And what a map. What a fight from Full
Monyet.
Sense.
I love you,
They
Monyet.
absolutely give PaperX everything they can handle here on Haven. You gotta love it.
Ya, mana
But
yang
PaperX
kemarin pada
just
ngejekin Monyet.
barely has a
Mana,
little
mana,
bit
mana,
more in
mana.
the gas tank.
Yeah, and I love that you mentioned, at a certain
Mana ya
point in
chatnya ya?
overtime, you start to run out of depth and
Gimana
strategy,
cara
but
ngeliat chatnya?
PaperX, they were still able to go for a little bit of push and pull on that last attack. Just a little bit
ini
more
nggak tahu.
experience and adapting
Soalnya ini bukan
on
di
the
Twitch.
fly.
And Jingo kill. That's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
a good strategy.
Jingo kill does help.
Oh, ini kah?
Monyet coming online today helps
Yes.
a
Tuh,
lot
mana yang
for the
ngejek
PaperX
Monyet?
squad.
Mana?
And that gives them the map 1 victory.
Monyet
I
itu
mean, well
bagus
fought from
tahu,
both
jangan
sides. Again,
diejek
you can see that
dong.
they came into this tournament with this strong idea that they're going to play Haven every opportunity they
Yeay,
get.
Monyet.
Unfortunately, this time it doesn't lead to a W.
Sumpah, Min
Yeah,
seneng banget.
I
Tepuk
mean,
tangan,
I
tepuk tangan.
really like what I see from Full Sense for the most part. The pieces are in place, and I'm really happy with what I'm seeing from them.
Buset.
It's just
Lagi banyak orang Indo tahu di sini.
guess what? This is Paper X. This is the team that got second place at Champions.
Min aja masih ingat tahu monyet yang lawan di RX di Split ya. Buset, itu bagus banget juga.
In theory, that is an incredibly
Hidup
difficult task
monyet,
for anybody in this
hidup.
tournament, and they're pushing them to the limit. You got to be thrilled with what you're seeing
Yes.
if you're a full set.
Coach Alex pasti lagi senyum nih.
This is very promising stuff. You know, not shying away from these battles against these mechanically gifted players.
Buset,
of Paper
Gigi.
X.
Seru.
And, you know, this best of 3 isn't over yet either. We'll have to wait and see, of course. Paper X, they came in with a neat idea with the Gecko on Sunset. We saw it on day 1. Found some good success against Sentinel.
Oh, benar.
They chose to play
Ini kan
that
cuma
map again
event
here on map
seru-seruan
2.
ya.
Curious to see if it goes all the
Tapi
way to a
kadang
map 3, but
komennya
all in all,
kayak
what
lagi
a
udah di
close
FCT aja
map
tau.
1 between these two teams.
I think that's maybe up there for the longest map
Ay,
I've casted before. Will, that
Kita
was
nggak
a
perlu ngeliat
absolute
komennya.
grind. Look at that, 14 friggin' post plants.
Yep.
For PRX.
34
Ace pakai klasik
rounds
emang
here.
keren
Oh
sih.
my God.
Wah,
We've gone through everything.
wah
We've seen
Thrifty
their
itu.
first
Ya
kills
untung.
are clutch.
Buset.
And I
18
mean, at the end of the day,
first
the
kill.
first kills line up with the scoreboard, but it was quite a bloody
Dua-dua
one.
jetnya lagi bangun.
As it goes when you have Paper X running a
Dua-duanya
rated comp on any
bangun.
map. But Paper X will be able to eke it out
Tuh
at
kan,
the end
wah
after
tapi si
several
Jonathan
rounds
yang
of overtime.
tinggi
Funnily
ACS-nya.
enough, nobody hitting the 30 kills.
Wah, 8
Everyone kind of
first
sharing the
kill.
load
How does
across
that-
the board.
How does nobody get to 30?
Iya 29, 29, 27,
What was all this
24, 25,
for?
25,
Yeah,
21, 24,
this is-
21, 13,
okay.
19.
Come on,
Iya.
one of you Jets.
Dari
could've got
gayanya
that.
aja
But he
agresif.
definitely took away quite a few kills from something.
That's
That's
true.
for sure.
Nama kata adik
Full
Queen
sets
namanya
on
aja
the
udah
Leviathan.
John.
Once again, performing very well today.
Oh iya,
But that's going to be it for
John
map
Cena.
1
Ting,
in
ting,
this best of
ting.
3. The losing team, of course, eliminated from the AVL. And the winning team will have to take a
Live
quick
chat
break and
turnamen
then
CS
face
lebih parah.
TRX
Wak.
later
Mbak.
tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Paper X
Iya
currently
sih,
leading
CSGO.
1-0.
CS tuh CSGO ya?
Will be
Counter
sunset.
Strike. Wah, coming up sunset. Nah. Sunset. Min kayaknya lebih suka sunset sih daripada breeze. Tang.
Huge benefit as they're going to find Mind Freak. Hey, in the site right now. Plant
Tapi
not
FS kuat sih,
something, trying to
gak
battle
bohong.
his way back out. Mind Freak picks up
Wah,
that
Mind Freak
Marshall,
ada pakai
beats
itu tadi.
set. Oh, he goes for the check, but he downs himself, and the Vandal picked up.
Wah.
Jay.
X is all the way outside of A.
Oh no. Oh, PTC, he wants it. Oh, he wants it so bad, but the end. Find an angle. He's trying to
Oh,
hide
ini
away.
juga nih,
Story
buset.
gets the kill from something, trying to stay alive with the Van. Oh, and the chaining here from Paper X. But it's not over just yet, Fox. Just a couple bullets and a dream. He gets another kill, but the half is already done, and the defuse will be. Something is ready here. Drops to the ground before he can find
Biasanya
a kill.
ini berapa menit ya
Overhand
map
under, but they
itunya?
don't spot him through the cloudburst. He's able to get 1 and 2 to shut things down. Triple to round. But if he gets a kill,
Sambil kita nunggu
oh, can't get the second.
apa map kedua, Min bakalan off mic dulu. Break time. Wait.
나를 부르는 수많은 단어들.
Iya, ini iklannya Faker. Min nggak kenal si Faker siapa,
나를 가장
tapi
기쁘게 하는 건
terkenal banget ya dia kayaknya.
팬들과 소통할 때 나는 살아있음을 느낀다.
혹시 나랑 가는? 피지컬은 나쁘지 않는데 운영이 좀 아쉽네.
Strawberry. you're so king.
선수들과 직접 소통할 수 있는 개인 방송과 구독자 Q&A까지. 아프리카 TV 팀 페이지.
Team page. Kuy, kita istirahat dulu.
Một sản phẩm của VTV Card, xem miễn phí và bình luận trực tiếp trên online, nền tảng livestream các giải đấu thể thao điện tử. Cháy từng khoảnh khắc cùng với các streamer. Xem livestream vui hơn, tranh luận kịch tính hơn, thách đố dính quá khủng. Online, nền tảng livestream tương tác bản quyền. Xem ngay tại online.vn hoặc tải ứng dụng trên App Store và Google Play.
One day you will win. Keep fighting the fight to fight again. Keep fighting the fight. One day you will win. Keep fighting the fight to fight again.
Bible verses greater than my verses that I fight against. Faith can move a mountain, still my flesh is what I'm fighting with. I fight against the slightest chips on shoulders I confided with. No, they want an L, but I see more windows than a pilot trip. My God has been my guidance in my darkest times that I'll admit. Money can't be my God, cause changes come, that change I'm tied in with. I bind it with those times I spent in a room with thoughts my mind ascend. They laughed at the dreams, say I couldn't pay attention, couldn't kill my vibe, I vibe within. You don't know God till you seen the bottoms, how you know my king the highest. 8th grade, quit sports, I was down to run a blitz just to get the whole team acknowledged. Where I'm from is to say a little grave, told mama I wanna go be somebody. I'm alive on a mission by the grace, I'ma get it, it's a miracle to sing goodbye. And my goals big, giving everything my focus. I won't stop, they know this. I'm on the gas, no coasting, so keep fighting the fight to fight again. God saw you, if nobody else noticed. You made it through those storms, now I pray you keep in focus, not on work, not pursuits. I'm talking soul, I'm talking truth, talking Christ gave up his life. I'm talking chose, I'm talking you. By the cross we made new, by his stripes we are healed. Name a story, greater story, where the innocent is killed for the bill of the ill. But the darkness shall not reign, on that day is blurring red, and all of heaven screamed his name. Every thorn that filled his crown, every step was filled with pain. From across his body hung, and from that cross was saving grace. Forgive us, Father, we knew not that this king was here to stay. This kind of love, a mighty power, took the keys from every grave. It's the king, it's for him, it's his glory, it's his fame, it's his church, it's his bride, it's the cross, it's his stage. It's for him, it's for Jesus, it's for hope. People need him, be the hands, be the feet, here on earth, be the kingdom. Right now. Get up, stand out right now.
Well, our sponsors are surely getting their money's worth here at the AVL because Paper Rex and Full Sense made Life is Game true as we went all the way to round 34 on the first map on Haven. Paper Rex barely able to clutch that win and lead 1-0 in this best of 3.
Well, I was talking about how I didn't know what day it was before, and now I certainly have no idea where I am in space or time after one of the longest maps I can remember outside of a couple that I've seen in EMEA. That was a brutal grind, and you gotta feel for Full Sense, man. They're giving it their all, and it just still isn't quite enough.
So close, and those are the ones that sometimes hurt the most, but look at this. The musical chairs continue for Paper Rex. I can think of a couple people that would be just thrilled to see this happen here on stage. But Forsaken will be coming in place of Divide.
Oh, that's different than the last time they played Sunset, which was 2 days ago.
Yeah, first of all, yeah, that's a good point. It is the same map, right? So different lineup here, maybe a different comp. But in all seriousness, this actually really allows them to set up for the 5 duelist pick here, right? You got the Mind Freak Raze, you got the Something Jet, you got the Jing Reina, you got Forsaken Yoru, yeah, Monyet Neon, or I don't know, whoever wants to play Neon, you guys can switch back and forth.
Or ISO.
Oh, yeah, that's true. ISO now. There you go. Listen, it's happening.
He's hiding himself. Look at this. He's like, it's a secret. No, it's not. We can see you on stage.
That's some high level friggin' peekaboo right here.
Peekaboo?
Dia peekaboo,
the mechanics are just off the charts.
We can't see him.
Monyet.
He can't see us.
That is true. You're not exactly wrong. Monyet, good to see you still in high spirits. Quite a grueling map here. I see Monyet's gone to the School of Buzz in terms of having to deal with cameras on stage.
Right.
Game apa nih? Ini game
just asking for Jane
apa ya namanya ya?
be allowed to play for a bit longer.
Afrika TV ngadain
calls
Turnivalo.
as is required over
For fun doang
in
sih
Singapore,
kayaknya.
as is the case here in Korea as well. And now we'll have to see.
Wow.
That does mean, I mean, this is pretty straightforward.
I mean, sure.
No translations needed here.
Nope. That's universal.
Now, it is great to see. Like, obviously, we have some fans from overseas coming in for this week as we knew about the schedule ahead of time, but we see a lot of Korean fans here to cheer on, not just teams, but like specific players, just because we've been able to follow many of these throughout the year now for VCT Pacific here in Seoul. A lot of the fans getting more accustomed and more familiar with these players, their their own personalities, what they're good at, what they're known for, their highlights. And Fox, a heck of a performance as well. I mean, everyone across the board in that server. But at the end of the day, it was
I'm
overtime.
back. Welcome back,
Overtime Valorant.
Oh man, what a trade!
What
overtime.
a trade!
OT
Ingat
for
banget
OT.
gambarnya.
You know what? She wanted that
Hamtaro.
trade. No doubt about that.
Oh, absolutely. That's a
Stupid
win in my
overtime
book.
work for this match.
Well, not sure how your boss feels about it, but
Yeah, we'll keep your secret safe. Don't worry.
OT for OT.
We're not telling anybody.
Jangan kasih tahu bosnya kalau dia
Okay, yeah, this
nggak
man's
kerja.
really doubling down, saying they'll happily also join military service.
Imin
eventually.
kepingin tahu jadi
I don't know.
penonton
Listen, that's a bold
turning
statement to
kayak
make.
gini.
That is a bold statement to
Ini
make.
cuma kepingin megang
I'm going to
tulisan.
presume that that's their boyfriend next one. Probably has already gotten a bunch of these. Like, no, you definitely don't want to.
Wah, ada yang tulis Jing marry
Been there,
me.
done that.
I saw
So
Jing
your
marry me.
performance,
Jing, I heart you.
Yep.
Again, little
Susanto
room
blood.
for doubt about those.
Oh, show your but the Susanto yesterday did show their performance.
Yeah, which Susanto? You got to specify now.
Kemarin
How to
Escuret
specify.
bagus
Is it
banget
Susanto 1
mainnya
or
nggak
Susanto
bohong.
2?
Apalagi
Yeah.
waktu pakai Chemba.
Which one is 1 and 2?
It depends on the day. Whichever one frags out is
Yeah.
one. All
Ah,
right.
dia pakai
Whoever's
smoker
better
aja
in the
juga
server is
bagus
always the
banget.
older brother. That's just how it
And
works.
rumor has it there's a Susanto 3 who's
I think
also
there's
quite
3
good.
and 4, right?
Is there a 4? I don't
I think
even
it's
know.
4 that's like supposed to be the Wonder Child. I'm not quite sure, but the talented,
scary.
Oh, yeah.
a talented family
Min
nonetheless.
waktu itu pernah ngelihat.
Uh,
Wah, ini mamanya
Of course, we see
Jing.
the continuation of the family here for
Mamanya
Jing. His
Jing.
mother here in full force to cheer her son on.
Auntie.
Love to see the support.
As always.
Ah, mamanya Jing.
Always different makeup on Jing's face for all the
Imut
fan
banget
signs
tahu
that she
mamanya.
makes.
Yep.
We got
Makanya
the
Jing
hearts
tuh imut
today.
juga. Tuh. Nurun imut
I mean,
nih cuma.
listen to her. He's just her little baby, you know,
Iya,
just
mamanya
performing on
Jing
stage.
nurunin.
trying
Turun
to
ke
just frag
Jing.
out, get another win.
Repotan.
Now the big question is can they win enough to go forward into the decider match?
Senyum, ada kamera.
And this is just a nice little pun.
Min kalau ada kamera pasti kasih.
However, I do have big news.
Apa tangan dua gini please?
This just in, hot off the press.
Oh, this ought to be good.
From our production crew. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to take a short break as we make sure everything's set up here for map 2. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be sunset between Paper Rex and Full Sense as Paper Rex currently leads 1-0. We'll be right back.
Ya, belum? Oh, kayaknya lagi setting punya Forsaken deh. Ya, belum. Oh, 9 menit lagi. Oke, berarti Min istirahat lagi juga. Berarti kirain udah mau main. Kita nunggu 10 menit lagi ya.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. Does look like we should be getting ready here for map 2 in a short bit. Of course, as we saw on camera, we did have that player switch coming in on the side of PaperX. Just needing a little bit more checkup on the setup, but all players in their seats. Forsaken looks dialed in. Here, sitting in place of Divide for this time on Sunset, and we were talking about it before the break, Paper Thin, but it's interesting because they just played Sunset against Sentinels on day 1, and it was not with this roster.
Yeah, so now I have no idea what to expect with the comps. I mean, like you said, 5 duels, why the heck not? Why the heck do it? Do it. I am totally fine. Like, channel your inner Palpatine here and just do it.
Soalnya kalau sore-sore udah
Well, see, again, ISO available for this tournament. Still haven't seen it picked up. Sunset definitely rearing its head here and there, and PaperX. Okay, so we're gonna go with the double controllers. The Viper coming in for Mind Freak. We're gonna forego the Cypher this time. And okay, with this, I'm actually on board with PaperX kind of testing things out, right? Going for another reasonable composition here and see how else it could work out over on the side of Full Sense. We're gonna have not only the double controllers, but also the Cypher really leading any form of attack up to Fox and John Olsen on that Sky Race combo.
That's a split comp here for Full Sense, so opting to kind of play this map like I think the map that it's most similar to. In some ways,
itu langsung suka PRX, gak tahu kenapa langsung, yaps, ini tim yang min dukung.
So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense for me for Full Sense. I liked the Gecko for PaperX. I thought it worked really well.
Kalau bocah kehidupan siapa?
The KO catches people a little off guard on this map. I think not many people are running it, so Forsaken was finding a ton of value with his utility.
Tapi,
he put up a butt ton of assists, and just I have a lot of faith here, even with this change in like comp and roster for PaperX, so they can still get it done. And I'm curious to see exactly how this is going to evolve compared to before. Not gonna lie, it's only my second time getting to cast Sunset, so I'm pretty excited about that.
It's always exciting whenever we have a new map come around. And great to see so many teams more willing to pick up this one here during the off-season. We saw quite a bit at the Game Changer Championship as well. Well, without further ado, it is going to be map 2 as PaperX leads 1-0 against Full Sense and chooses to take us to Sunset.
Win suka waktu dia senyum, lucu. Kalau aku Forsaken sih,
All right, man. I love this map personally. Like, at least the
yang dikeluarin Abang Dapai.
In terms of casting it, but I've watched it obviously more than just that. So I'm really curious to see, how much PaperX is going to be able to utilize this comp to kind of push that space that we saw them be so effective against Sentinels with. On their attacker side in particular is where they were doing the majority of their damage here for PaperX against the Sentinels. So this is going to be an interesting start for Full Sense. Can they hang on? Can they force this map 3 after an absolutely just grueling series in the first map?
Rada-rada mirip Harry
Regardless,
Potter
they basically played another map already. Are we going to go to a 4th map?
No. I mean, we'll have to wait and see as
kita
I am
lihat
noting
John
that the
Elson
timer has
apakah
paused.
seagresif
We heard your
pakai
monologue
jetpack?
about Sunset of
That can't be.
PaperX.
This is the wrong multiverse. Get out of here.
Because I thought it was, I was looking at the minimap, I'm like,
Bakalan
that's a
sering
very
T1
interesting
nggak?
starting position for the Geckos
T1,
behind
kayaknya
that little
enggak.
mailbox.
Someone call Doctor Strange and fix this. This multiverse
Tapi
sucks.
Escuret
send us
kemarin
outta
bagus
here.
banget tahu main sama T1.
Get me
Padahal
outta
baru debut
here.
ya.
Well, hopefully it
Yeah,
will get
technical pause
resolved here
lagi.
soon. Does look like all the PaperX members just double checking everything.
Double
Full
checking
Sense
everything.
seems like they are content with how things have been set up.
Harry
So
Potter dong.
wherever it may be, hopefully it is
Iya tahu
resolved
Min kadang suka
ASAP.
mampir di
But ladies and
streamingnya
gentlemen, the
something.
previous break,
Terus
we
dia pakai
have that
kacamata kan.
substitute in. So
Nah,
hopefully this
itu
one is
mirip
just
Harry
a quick little
Potter.
resolve, a quick little check. We're
Bedanya
gonna try
Harry
to keep
Potter
you
rambut
guys
keriting.
entertained in the meantime, which is oddly enough not my strong suit, though it is my actual job to keep you entertained.
I can be really entertaining if
Iya,
I get
cakep banget
really tired
AWP-nya,
and really weird. So
Waktu
we're
dia
not there
pakai
yet.
chamber,
Okay.
But
We're looking at
Udah
that
sih itu, udah
for
CBC.
map 3 of our third match later tonight.
There you go.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Well, we've got that in store.
Jebolan pro player CSGO sih.
Well. Full Sense versus PaperX. Clock ticking down. PaperX on the attack. As you mentioned, Paper Thin. 3
Di
goes
Valorant
and a
lagi
frenzy.
ada
So Jing
Santo
ready to dive right
Family.
in. Monyet ready to send that paranoia. Not sure if it's going to be a blind one or if it's off contact, but the pings are there. So they are ready to pounce on to be
Iya,
main
memang.
here.
And Sushi's looking to punish this B hit.
Wah iya, masih agresif dong dia.
Initially, Paper X just something out in the open. Getting that opening
Lihat,
kill
lihat,
to John
lihat. Si
Olsen.
John masih agresif.
BTC getting caught as well. Something with another one and a clean shot from Mindfreak. Should note, John Olsen also not able to get the speed he wanted off the blast back early. Now,
Kami ngeliatin
Leviathan does get to
PRX
sneak
dengan
around,
satu
but
duelis
he's
tuh
gonna miss
kayak
everybody.
gemes gitu.
As Paper X has all gone through the spawn, he will get that information.
Aduh,
But it's
nggak
just
ada
a pistol
healer.
round, only 2 members left. And I'm not sure what advantage Full Sense can gain off of it.
I just tried to push tiles and
Enggak sabar kalau
Paper X has a nice
PRX
crossfire setup.
versus
They're taking
T1
some
pasti
damage.
stream kan?
Mindfreak
Oh,
down pretty
itu
low
pasti
and
banget
caught from
win
behind
stream.
by Sushi Boys. So
Abang lawan
eliminating
adik.
one member of Paper X, but Plant should be able to come through here. Let's see if Sushi Boys and Leviathan find any success. Still
Bayangin
got the
banget
smokes
kalau
to work
Explorate
with for
lawan
Leviathan,
Forsaken,
so
guys.
some options.
Yeah, we've got both smokes available now. They will get spotted by the boom bot, and Jing doesn't want to miss a
nice,
beat. He doesn't want to give them time to regain control.
Okay,
The nice
nice.
flash coming
He's
in from
double.
Dizzy and Jing with a nice double.
That's a really
itu
nice
nggak
setup
telat,
there
iya.
on this post plant
Tadi
setup
mereka
Jing. It's a smoke
pihak
from
sananya
Monyet to
10
allow
menit lagi
right
jadi
as it's
20
coming down
menitan.
to get the first kill. A little bit easier for Jing than the flash over the top for the second. So really nicely handled there by Paper X.
Kita udah
Good
nggak bisa
coordination. Something we
teriak-teriak kayak
definitely are
tadi.
very keen on
Sudah
seeing.
sore.
Players pushing out of tiles and it's all just kind of going the way of Paper X for the most part. They're pretty clean
Wah,
with it.
frenzy-nya
Great
main.
timing on this smoke. Really like that. Just give Jing enough time to see the feet, get the kill. There you go.
All smiles. He's on that raise again. They have
Nanti
that
kita nobar
victory
ya,
over
pasti
Sentinels
aku
as
mampir
well,
sih.
and a
Oke,
greedy ult
kalau
over here from PVC.
tapi Min
He will get it. Not sure he can get out.
misalnya
No,
nggak
he's
bisa
just going to be
nobar,
slowed
apa
down.
sih
He
nggak
gets
bisa
caught
live
by the
stream?
fragment.
Maaf ya.
That's going to be death of the
Saya
Viper.
Min
No
live
more
stream
toxic
itu
screen
ngelihat
available here on
waktu
the
juga.
B side.
Misalnya nggak
And
bisa,
Paper X
jadinya
is here, right?
batal.
We gained that
Kita tadi
information.
mau
We have a
live
better
stream
weaponry.
Roblox,
Not
tapi
quite aware of the Marshal awaiting them, though,
gagal
so
jadinya live
they're
stream
actually just gonna be
PRX.
overly cautious, not cross through mid.
Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Full Sense actually gets a pretty good read on this, so they could definitely do some
Kayaknya kita
damage
udah
here to
dapat
Paper
PTC.
X. Let's see if the utility
Smokernya
is gonna be
satu
able to
udah
clear out
down.
Sushi Boys.
Wah,
What an angle
Nice
for the
camera.
camera. What an
Angle
angle.
kameranya.
Finally gets cleared out, but
Wah,
Paper X,
pintar
they
banget.
know that
Oke,
they've
thank
been
you
seen.
for
They're
the new
wondering
info.
if they now have the timing. But unbeknownst
Itu
to
pasang di
them,
mana ya
all
kameranya ya?
backup already arrived. Everybody here, but Mindfreak says doesn't
Wah.
matter. Still get the kill. Forsaken already on the site is going to be able
Nice
to clear out that little cubby in
Nice.
the back. And Monyet with a nice double spray down with the stinger will clean out round 2.
Felt no force by this go around for Full
Gak
Sense.
apa-apa
They
Min,
still
kalau
get to
kamu
a
stream
pistol.
pasti aku mampir sih.
And
Sip,
all Paper X
thank you udah mampir.
in terms of the pistol rounds. So
Nobar
team kinda
PRX lebih
struggling to
besar
find
dari
their footing
Roblox.
with those pistols. And this is not the time to be
Soalnya
doing it
tadi
against Paper
apa?
X because
Min udah janji
they saw against
kemarin
Sentinels. They feel pretty confident on this
sama Bunga
map.
Rizky
Very happy
untuk
to pick this and
live
really
stream
do a great job with that
Roblox.
utility for Gecko. It's clearing so much space with it. There's a lot of
Depak itu
opportunities.
kameranya, iya
Yeah,
kan?
the Gecko usage
Rival,
for something
masang di mana coba
is something
kameranya?
that really impressed us on day 1 as well.
Ini
A lot of, like,
info
open air on
baru
the map,
sih.
right? Like, there's a lot of, like,
Setup
over
Cypernya.
angles for like flashes with the KO, so you can get over flashes
Yep.
and the dizzy and stuff like
Sushi
that. So
Boys
it's really
dapat
good.
aja
I mean,
dia
you know, the
angelnya.
map's based in LA, Gecko's from LA, it all makes sense, the universe coming together.
It's all coming
Itu
together.
tinggi banget
Paper
Min.
X,
Makanya
they're trying to just
dapat
add some
info sampai
extra
ke sini
mental
tau.
stack as they push top mid, and something even gets the
Serem.
kill here against
Oh my God.
Leviathan. John Olsen, you can't overheat here. He wants to defend,
Kameranya
but
tadi
Dizzy's
pasang di
actually
mana
gonna
Min?
force him back.
Kalau Min
So
bilang
he
sih
will
kayak deket
regroup
sini.
with his teammates. Can't get
Tapi
the
di
first
atas
shot
banget,
off the
nampak
drop
semuanya.
against Mindfreak. The Bulldog comes out on top. And that forces Sushi Boys
Okay,
out of the
nice.
site. You still have Monyet lurking in tiles as well, ready to go for the flank on a moment's notice.
Man, so much damage done on that nade from
Mindfreak
John
kiri
Olsen
mo.
though.
Wah, ini.
Fox gonna be able to clean up a couple.
Yeah, but Monyet has opened things up. He's going to check for the flank, and that allows Paper X 40 seconds still on the clock to go for the
Wah,
rotate now.
tapi
Does he
bisa
hear
nggak ya Nyet?
the rotation
Lihat,
through
lihat,
spawn?
lihat.
He hears one, but he's not aware of where Sushi Boys is
Wah.
coming from. Gets the headshot,
Wah,
but this
ini.
duel has gone on for too long. Sushi Boys gets the kill, and now Paper X unsure of where to go. The ping comes out for Jing to rotate back to A, but mid is going to get caught on the minimap. We see Jing get the kill, but the spike gets dropped by Fox, and only 15 seconds on the clock.
Is there enough time to get this done? He's got the
Nah, ini
showstopper
baru
in the
Mindfreak.
back
Ideal
pocket as well.
smokerku.
This is still very doable for Jing.
Ini dia.
Oh my word.
Okay, is he going to choose to just push out from one
Kaget
side
banget
with
ya
the
tadi di
showstopper?
Heaven dia
No, he
pakai
wants to empty out.
Sentinel.
He wants to wait for an advantageous fight. Can he
Tapi
get the
kali ini
wraparound?
mereka nggak
Fox here a
gunain
little bit
sentinel
earlier
sih.
than he bargained for,
Dua
and Jing not
inisiator,
aware of that
dua
positioning.
smoker.
Fox with a triple
Satu
kill,
duelis.
finally able to put one on the board, despite the heavy losses in economy.
Yeah, this is just
Enti.
scrappy round for full sense. Able to get it in the end, but it looked pretty
Nice
dire
lah,
there
dapat
for a
3
moment.
kill. Boleh lah.
Olsen again getting a ton of damage on that fragment, but getting a little potentially over aggressive. Almost gets punished on the dizzy.
I need this.
Fortunately,
I need
he's able to
this.
get out. Let's take a look here. Look at this. Right out in the open.
Something
Whole
Geka.
stack of Paper X players start doing some damage, but
Something Geka lah.
it's a good
Iya,
angle.
iya, iya.
Able to get
Tapi Min hampir
behind
jatuh.
the rotations of Paper X.
Iya,
They're not
tadi
quite ready for
kill-nya
it.
kurang
They
main.
might have just enough time and space to cut
Sering
through
ngepick
mid.
duluan
Try
sih
to come around
si
over the links or
Mindfreak
something, but
tadi.
not gonna happen. Here we go.
Yeah, there's that showstopper ready to be thrown out. Sends it into
King,
market, doesn't
kiri.
find a
Oh, iya,
target, and
Enti.
can't find PTC as he swivels
Wah,
back
nice
and
monyet.
forth. But Monyet,
Wah,
of course,
itu
he will
bagus
go
banget
for the
pasokan.
trades. The entry will still happen onto the site. Wingman going for the plan. Back of sight still held on to by Full Sense. We do have a neural
Gecko-nya
theft, but
tinggal
that
masang
cooldown
dong.
should be running off
Pokemon.
soon. So we'll need a new kill if they want that information. Fox, 1 point away.
Wah,
Oh, but here
monster.
comes Thrash as well.
Yeah.
He's just using it to buy time.
Oh,
And something just
oh iya, iya,
holding,
nice.
holding true here.
Oke, nice.
And
Nice,
it's going
ah.
to be the Paper X spray down.
Wah, baru
Defend the
sadar.
post plant.
Oh, you gotta love that little
Min baru nggak tadi. Oh, something dong.
something with
Yang
the thrash.
pakai
That's so smart.
Gecko.
Just buy a little bit of extra time and really, make them commit to that position where they're going to have
That
to clear the
position.
thrash. You know they're going to want to. And then you've got the
Oke,
crossfires
nice.
ready.
Kita dapat
Right out
round
the
4.
backside of main. I mean, no problems at all for them here in this last firefight. It's just everybody on point. Him and Forsaken.
Main pinter.
Mind
Tadi
freak
pinter.
looking
Min
good there.
kirain tadi si
That is
sampingnya.
impressive stuff.
Eh,
I like the way
apa
they use that
ultinya?
wingman.
Ya, kok
for these
diem? Oh iya ya,
post plans for
bener-bener.
Paper X. You don't see
Pura-pura
that
aja
all the time. They
ngidupin
usually like to
ulti.
scrap up front, but adding a little bit of depth to their playbook. Some of these new setups that they're running.
Yeah, and against the eco here, Paper X choosing to go full speed.
Cuy,
They've done this a
kameranya
couple
ketahuan.
times. Use it against
Nice.
them when they have the weaker weaponry. Just make sure you're grouped up. Don't give away those rifle upgrades. Talk about the
Nggak
wingman
perlu
when you
masuk
have
side,
these
udah tahu.
mechanically gifted
Cuma si
players.
monyet.
What more could you ask for than everyone
Aduh,
still holding
ada
onto their
flanker.
rifles, ready to shoot back?
Guys,
Now,
ada flanker, guys.
timing here from Fox. We'll have to keep an eye on that on the minimap. Can he get the kill onto Mindfreak? Get a free
Kadang si
Vandal.
Mindfreak
That
ngeliatin
will
sih.
open things up for the rest of Full Sense, but they have to
Ayo,
pick and
main.
choose who's going to make their first move. Fox, he's waiting for so long, and the rest of his team
Yeah.
is just getting slaughtered as they try to come
Wah.
through these smokes. PDC and Leviathan looking at
Terlalu
a couple
lama
kills
sih
themselves, and
tankingnya.
that lets Mindfreak know, okay,
Nice, ah.
last one still hasn't peeked out. It's got to be from behind.
Kemarin juga dia
Good
pakai Gecko di
patience from
sunset lawan
Mindfreak.
Sentinel. Min,
A
oh
little more
iya ya.
comfortable on the Viper here. Able to get the job done and
Min waktu
really
tahu
bounce
mereka
back from
kalah,
a rough start on Haven. Since,
kayak apa adik Min
missed
kan nontonin
opportunities,
kan.
he's been able to capitalize,
Nontonin
has the
sampai
Viper's
habis
bid as
tahu.
well. Available for this
Terus
next
dia
round.
kecewa.
And yeah, I mean, you're right, dude. They're just playing to not give up these rifles, and
Wah, nice.
Wingman really, really useful for them to make sure
Iya.
that they can get those plants out a little bit
Utility-nya
safer.
buat
Set
ngeplan.
up. Now, you do have Seekers, of course, still the neural theft. Never got to be used as they
Kali ini
sort of
kameranya
think about
di
A
situ.
again. Nobody in range of that knife.
Yeah, there's Null Command though, right? So the knife to clear short, and then Null
Oh, nice,
Command
Monyet.
to clear
Dapat dari
further
mana?
into the site. Monyet even getting the spam through the smoke, and the Seekers are used early just to get information, but they're not going to find much value. They're all just
Iya.
coming the same direction.
And look at Paper X, they're waiting for him. They're hoping that somebody's pushing on the back of it. Something
Min suka sih sebenarnya main di
waiting. I
dalam
think
smoke.
they suspect somebody's right on the other side of it. Is he up and over? Is he going to
Itu
spot
ada
anybody?
Sushi Boy. Oh,
Jumps
no.
through the smoke. Sushi Boy's just hiding for as long as possible. Pot getting some damage done, but Jing's not done himself
Jing?
yet.
Okay,
Going
nice.
to find that Cypher, dropping
Wah,
through
nice.
the Poison Cloud. Chaos ensues as Monyet
Bingung
continues
si
to be a
John
menace here
Alphan.
in elbow on Mindfreak. Still putting up more kills on the board as
Nice,
Paper X
ah.
leads 5-1.
Paper X.
Iya, yang di Heaven
So
OT tapi
tricky to
kalah
deal
tuh itu.
Everybo's so fast to react to stuff. They're
Sedih
so
banget
quick
ya.
on the fly with their decisions. Yeah, they lose a player to Sushi Boys, but
Tapi
they're aware of
Sentinel
that. There's likely
hari ini
somebody
juga
behind
mainnya
that. They
bagus
want to
sih.
make
Wah,
plays where they want to set the tempo. They want to be the ones with the initiative in these fights.
di RX tadi
So
juga
often they
overtime
are.
tapi
And yeah, even though you get the
gitu.
neural theft, it doesn't really matter. They're not super scared. See, they're really, really well versed on this map. They've got a lot of good feeling for the flow of it.
Wah, time out.
Yeah,
Ya sih, harus sih. Tadi si John Elson kayak nggak tahu mau lihat mana.
Since the roster addition, I should say, in Monyet coming in, testing out still a couple different combinations. It looks like last time it was a Cypher, this time it's the Viper. I guess the broad theory still remains the same, but Coach Zalen, he knows he has to put a stop to this. Has a lot to share with the team, trying to hear some opinions back from the players themselves. PTC seems to be taking a little bit of that initiative, and we'll see a full sense if they can crack the code.
Yeah, it's tough no matter what. You know, the way that we've already seen they're kind of willing to show you a lot of different looks.
Dari cara mereka kemarin.
Ideas they're going for, sometimes they'll
Waktu
just
awal
force
debut
their way
gitu ya,
through you.
si Sentinel balik lagi, ini nggak suka banget cara
line
mainnya.
up with their guns and set up for crossfires. Other times they'll let Wingman do the plant and then set up for a deeper post plant, set up for some of that utility play around that
Nice
situation.
Ron, suka banget dengar something ngomong
Already,
gitu.
you know, there's quite a bit of layers to what PaperX does, and
Ini kayaknya mereka
I'm really liking something's Gecko.
udah pede nih.
Frankly, I was impressed with it on day one. Still impressed with it on day two. He's providing a lot of value with the utility. Yeah, we know something's not
ketahuan
too
ada
done,
Doggy.
but
Midnya
also
sih
pretty
rame.
darn good with this agent.
Yeah, well, PTC this time trying to find a cheeky kill of his own. Won't find the kill itself, but puts the pressure down onto PaperX, so they continue to slow things down. This time they were happy to do so. Very wary of this potential half buy, and now that they've heard the Guardian, they're well aware. And Mindfree continuing to get these kills on the lurk. One step ahead of Fox. Of course, the weapon advantage coming in handy. Vandal versus Sheriff.
Udah balik sih orang FS.
In the hands of John Olsen. Does he send it if he can find an opportunity? PTC can't get the kill. And now John Olsen, if he wants to go in, he has to go in blind. It's not too much information to work with. Mindfree can't get the swing around.
Wah, dia lagi
But already
cooking
enough
banget
damage
sih
has been
Mindfree.
done. Jink follows through, makes sure that that rifle can't be picked up.
High five, Wingman. Oh, no.
Well, not that
Not that high five. Oh, that's bad timing.
What are you
Boys
doing
was waiting for
something?
that one. Here's the pickup.
Okay,
Can't get a
nice.
second one though, and that's gonna be yet another point for
mau
PaperX,
keluarin
6-1.
Yeah, this is good patience off the rip
Tapi
here
kena
from
timing.
PaperX. They kind of read that there's going to be a push out from that angle on A, and they're ready for it. They're just hanging back. It's no problem.
Yeah, it's somewhat aware of a potential
Wah,
tiles
ini
push
nice.
as well, and you know, it all comes crumbling down. But Fox just can't get the kill from behind. Mindfreak still holding that angle.
Nice
And this
Mindfree.
is why, as chaotic as PaperX can seem at times, it's very clear that they're aware, they're
This is
communicating,
why.
they're talking, and now it's been working. Keep doing it.
Keep
Don't fix it
doing
if it ain't broke, as they pressure that A site once again. However, they will tag more people, so they send Monyet all the way into the spawn. Thrash pushing elbow.
Wah,
Monyet gets
tinggi
the kill.
banget, Jing.
In spawn, Jing clears with the showstopper, and in an instant, it's
Wah,
only
nice.
PTC
Flawless.
left as he goes down for a flawless on the side of
Ini rollnya
PaperX.
bagus,
That's
perfect.
brutal. I mean, what do you do? That's a
Bah,
kind of a
bah,
set
bah,
play
bah.
here for PaperX, and off the back of
Itu bagus
Monyet
banget.
causing chaos, you know, trying to figure out where the heck he went for full sense. It's like, oh, we got a showstopper as well, and we're just running it down. Good luck. Have fun.
What?
Thanks. We'll see you
Bisa
later.
cepet
See you
banget
next round.
makanya.
Yeah, just absolutely calculated. Of course, from the shadows covering the
Ini
big
cepet
map helps
banget
quite
sih
a bit
tadi
as well.
roundnya.
In full sense, they had the buys, and PaperX came prepared
Si
for
Jing
it. Now
terbang.
they'll still pick up a couple rifles here. They'll scrape together whatever they can. Jing on
Aduh,
top
kelihatan nggak ya
of
ada
the
dia di
box
dalam?
here. As you see, that screen's going
Toxin
down. He
failure.
is stuck with the judge. Calls for backup from
Sapu
Sushi
bersih
Boys.
nggak sih?
But I
Iya
like the
nggak
way that,
sih?
you know, Forsaken uses these knives to check some of these close, tight
Semoga
angles
aja
that can
ya.
be pretty tricky for the attacker side to deal with on this map. So
1:13,
it does give them
amin.
sort of like a scent, a lot of
Biar
ability
cepat ketemu di RX.
to check some of the more tricky options that you have as
Kayaknya
an attacker.
di RX ini kalau nggak ketemu di RX
Limited
nggak
in some
seneng.
ways on this map, so really enjoying the way that PaperX utilizes their utility on this map. It is really, really impressive.
And
It's
they'll have a couple
really
of those coming back
impressive.
here soon enough. The Dizzy's still online
Kiri, cek kiri.
after that early pickup. The toxic screen comes back up. Oh no, the pit timing. This could be disastrous. They just go for the spray. PTC had no idea how close they were.
Buset, timing
That
banget
seals
sih,
down
bete
the
sih.
drain.
PTC.
As we're down to 3 members of full
Kalau
sense
Min jadi
once
PTC
again.
bete.
Paranoia in
Buset,
hand.
timing.
The boom bot pushes him out further. Monyet knows he can still hold.
Ay, ay. Tidak. Oke. Emang rival abadi? Oh, kok nggak bisa ya? Wait ya, reload. Iya kan, jelek banget timingnya. Dia buka Viper Speed, baru kena tembak. Hah? No, Ivy! Ya, Ivy-nya. Wait.
Right now.
To get it
Okay.
close, but
Bisa.
Jing sneaks behind and gives him a backstab. I mean, it's just so... It has to be so frustrating to play against Paper X because they're so good at this map already. Like, it's just not fair.
Steps ahead for sure, especially,
Round
compared
tadi
to some
menang
of the teams
sih.
we've seen in Pacific and how long it takes them to get adjusted to some new maps. Paper X
Tapi masih lucu tadi si Vipernya.
different combinations of agents here, looking very comfortable as you mentioned.
Buka
The comms
Viper Speed.
seem to be on point on how to hold each
Bete
other's
banget
angles.
sih.
Now just trying to combat
Oke,
that
Niet,
one way
hati-hati
by
Niet,
staying on
dekatmu.
top of the box here from Monyet. Dizzy at the ready. Still have 2 flash drives as well, and they send everything. The paranoia.
Wah.
And John Olsen dodges it all. Can't get a double. Only 1 kill, but he will pick up the Vandal back in
Si
time.
John ini memang
And
jago
finally,
ya.
a glimmer of light for full
Error dari
sense as
sananya
they
atau
try
apa
to
ini?
get a second round on the
Enggak
board.
error dari
All right,
sananya.
well,
Error
pivot
dari
over
laptop min.
towards tiles. There's the trap wire there with that Sushi Boys lurking all the way into spawn already. So
Min
Paper
bisa
X gonna
Viper
have to
nggak?
fight, get out of this really
Bisa
tricky
sih,
position.
tapi
Yeah, their paranoia is
dibilang
ready
bisa,
as well.
bisa.
The
Dibilang nggak
Sky
bisa pun
on the other
juga
side.
nggak
Paranoia
bisa.
pushes them back out, but you still have
Setengah-setengah
the
lah.
camp here watching Market. Dizzy does barely spot it, but he doesn't get tagged. And PGC will get the kill.
Flawless.
Full sets pinch on the attack, and they make it 2-8.
They basically got control of every angle on the map at that point. I mean, mid was the only option that Paper X had. Full Sense knew it, and they took full advantage of it, keeping them completely pinned
Tapi
and
tadi
trapped.
si
And
John
PGC
bagus banget
sneaking
ya.
into B main. Gets
Tuh.
an easy crossfire at the
Abis
end.
ini dia
Good
dapat
start here
kill.
for John Olsen.
Wah,
Finally
itu.
able to find a good opportunity for that ultimate. Now Full Sense. 2 rounds. Let's see if they can string together a few more.
Si
They can get
something
to
pasti
4-8.
lagi
Yeah,
That's not so
megangin
bad given how
Pokemon.
it started.
yeah, right.
Ente.
They had the 5 rounds in
Wah,
a
terbang.
row.
Wah.
And John Olsen, he was ready for it. They've seen this time and time again. I mean, Paper X, this is about the 4th time they started the round with the same setup with the instant paranoia. Now they make it into elbow, but
We're gaming,
the
we're
site
gaming
already
nih
has
pasti.
backup. Fox trying to
Wah,
go for the
nice,
anti-flash, but he can't hide it.
Wah, nice
No
banget,
backup
wah.
there for the trades. And Paper X, they just once again get the pinch. Even protecting Wingman on the spike plant.
It's like
Something apaan
Paper
sih
Rex just
astaga.
know, like their job, they already know what they need
Dia
to do. Okay,
ngelindungin
the Jing entry
babu
doesn't
apa
work. We're
Pokemonnya
still
tapi
going
dia
to
kena
walk
bunuh
through this angle,
jadinya.
and everybody's like covering the proper corner. It's
Wah,
so
tadi
well
bagus
coordinated
banget.
already. It's really
Saling
impressive.
nembak.
Okay, nice shot, Sushi Boys.
Wah,
What else you
ketahuan.
got?
He's got the hero theft. He can get the location of both members of Paper X,
Hati-hati,
but
Niet.
will they give him an opportunity?
Oh, dua Indo.
Get the shot?
Wah, nice.
Whoa, that's some good play from Paper X. Wait for
Yep,
the second ping.
Picknya
And
berduaan.
swing out together to throw him off. Sushi Boys can't find the kills.
Malam main
Okay.
nggak, Min?
Can we
Main
see a
sih kayaknya.
9-3? Can we see the curse? For Full Sense.
Paling main sama
A
adiknya
nice
lagi.
read by John Olsen, like you were talking about, Will, but Paper X is just, everybody like knows their job and
Oh iya,
knows what angle
kemarin
they should
kan
be watching.
Min main follow
and
ya.
they're
Terus
like crosshair placement as usual, very
jumpa
good.
orang jahat.
Just start
Ampun.
shutting Full Sense out so fast.
Jadi Min nggak mau
These are
Gak
the
mau
types
menangin
of factors
mapnya
we talk
karena
about when you're playing musical chairs
mereka
with the
ngejek
roster.
suara
The
Min,
fact
nggak
that
tahu
Paper
kenapa,
X
aneh
continue
banget.
to do so just goes to show how dialed in every member of the roster is. A lot of people had some doubts on day 1 about Monyet. Can he keep up with the pace? But today, he's doing just fine.
Wah, nice
Oh,
Jing.
even the tricky swing out from Sushi Boys.
Wah,
And Jing
iya,
just gets
itu
a read
tricky
on it.
banget
He's
tadi.
ready for it. Spots Fox.
Ooh.
Guiding light comes out, but Mercedes is wrapping around the one-way. Should be able to find that Sky.
Ya,
Not
baru
get the
sakit.
kill. Allows for a
Okay,
little
nice.
bit of extra time for
Wah,
Full Sense to
wah.
crowd in, but Jing, he's holding strong.
Wah,
Draws out
nice.
enough aggro for Monyet to also
Itu
pick up a
tuh.
kill of himself. And the thrash just gets that
Kenapa nggak
nice grip
dipisau?
for the detain.
Ya, tadi
Alright,
bisa dipisau.
That was pretty crazy.
Wah,
Jing,
2-10,
like the
nice.
senses to read that play is just insane.
Oke,
I don't know
bisa,
if we've seen
bisa.
that